Oh, welcome back to more Borderlands. Oh, that was a bad stumble. Oh boy. Welcome back to more Borderlands. We had a bit of a break between our last one, which is kind of inconvenient because where we left off last time. So, last time, we had found ourselves at the entrance to a set of Iridian ruins that, as far as the group is aware, Barry's nemesis, I shall call them for the moment, as it seems to be taunting him, was delving into looking for something with the stolen items from Barry's monastery. Upon arriving there after a brief scuffle and attack with a creature in the blizzard, the group proceeded down to investigating the rooms as they go, made it down to the base with relative ease and minor inconveniences. However, at the base, they found a interactive table, a display. It almost seems like a computer and projector of sorts. After fiddling with that for a few minutes, you all had found a recording device. Activating that, it proceeded to have a small bit of audio recorded by Dakin, talking to everybody, taunting everybody, mildly insulting people, making a few mentions of probably going to stop by the Frost Runners town on the way out. And before ending with informing you all that he had probably waffled long enough for the intervention to go off, and the small iridium piece that was iridium tech that was attached, that was being examined by Clay, finished its job in reactivating the security measures of this Iridian ruin. Having the doors sealed, and a large, heavily armored, alienish figure with long, distended, jointed limbs, with armor pieces piling up over the chest, under the shoulders, and a few points down its limbs, holding a glaive that seemed to form and congeal out of some kind of like hard light projection. Proceeded to step in and start assaulting everybody, and including trying to attack Clay as he was rapidly trying to open the door. After a few minutes of defeating it and it returning, everybody managed to hold it off long enough to get through the doors, rush to the other side and lock it so their pursuer would no longer follow. However, they ran into the small problem as they looked around and heard the other door across this double hexagonal room slam shut, with the two podiums in the middle having a cylinder raise up off of it and start crackling to life with a large amount of energy. And in the corners of each of the corners of the room here, in the two side corners of this hexagonal shape on each one, two guardian images, as we've realized what they are, started congealing out and hardening into existence. However, it is good to note that coming from the pillars, two said guardians coming to life, are large crackling arcs of energy that seem to be attaching to them, causing them all to glow slightly more.
That's supposed to be a good.
And as for as a quick reminder, it is the one in the middle. It is almost like two hexagonal rooms two hexagons were pushed into each other to cause them to connect a little bit on one of the sides. In the center of each of these is a raised up platform which had a rounded dome on originally that have raised up into pillars that seem to be crackling and containing energy and arcing off similar to a Tesla coil, with the same like walls being that silverish metal with a purplish energy line circuitry running through it all, very much pulsating and coming to life now, crackling out. Although the crackling may be the pillars arcing off to these individuals.
How do we get
Perhaps
out
smelling
of this
a
room?
little bit of ozone in here. Each hexagon is about 50 feet, so it's about 100 feet from door to door, with the platform being about 10 feet off the ground. I do have our initiative from last time still. What was your question, Dylan?
I thought we'd already gotten out of this room already, but
You had went through it once and reached the base. And then once in the very bottom room, things had kicked off that last session you spent the end of trying to get out of, before stepping back into the second of the three chambers in this ruin that you have found yourself in, where it sealed itself again as a second layer of defense activated.
Alright, time to die.
So, top of the round is Barry still, having the door just shut closed behind you with the small sigh of relief as the previous entity has sealed off. And there you turn around to see that there are a total of 8 individuals forming out, 2 from each of the side corners.
Oh, come on. Are they exploding at this time?
Your rage is probably still going, actually.
Alright.
I will say you probably are halfway through it.
Okay. I guess.
Actually, that means unless you dropped it top of the round, you explode.
What a wonderful hello to all my wonderful friends.
I mean, it's a good way to start the session. Big explosion.
You know what? Let's start off with a bang. What the fuck are you doing?
You know what? It wasn't me this time, guys.
I don't fucking know what any of my goddamn things do right now. What is it, anyways?
2d8.
Really?
Yes.
Alright. I'll believe you as I have. Gossy.
I would hope so. I'm the one who modified it.
Ooh, fun times for you guys. 12.
So, let's see how many people there are. 1, 2, 3.
Is it literally everyone?
5. It's a 10-foot radius, so it's pretty big. Probably everyone, yeah. Let's just go with that, because it's easier and try to math it out since I don't have a physical board to put something down.
Yet.
It kind of makes sense for most people to be caught up in this.
You're all so welcome. Oh, wait.
As an explosion ripples out as Barry has a frozen moment of, oh, that's more enemies, and then...
Barry has done more damage to the team than the enemies so far.
Wow, it's like the first time.
No, a lot of my damage is from you.
Just mark that down. Who the fuck is your character anyways?
Tanya.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Who the
As
fuck did hit you?
I'm gonna use another one of my reactions to have that.
That's fair.
How much damage we taking?
12.
points of explosive damage. Which I think, if I remember right, keep in mind that you have a shield that causes that to be reduced. For Shmi.
Everyone is welcome. I give you the best of gifts.
Hey kids, want to see a bomb?
Reduced by how much?
No, I think that's just for Shmeat. That's reduced.
That's just me.
Oh,
Because he's got a
Alright,
shield that gives him resistance to explosive.
How long has it been since we've come into this room?
You all literally just got inside, the door's shut and sealed.
Cool, so
Just
sealed
seconds.
twins have refreshed.
You know, I don't even regret it.
Yep, exploded. What would you like to do?
You know, I'm just gonna go and run up and say hello to these new friends of mine. Wait a minute, I have a question. Their attacks. What are these attacks? Were there things actually end up kind of as melee whenever they do it?
It depends if they hit with your melee weapon or shoot you with something.
Well, I mean, yes, but I mean, just in general, do they even have a melee attack that they're actually probably going to use?
The previous one had a melee attack.
All right.
They have blades.
I apparently actually need to remember that then. All right, yeah. So, let's just maul attack, yeah. Maul these bitches.
Would you like to? I'm assuming you're rushing to some of the enemies in this first room.
Yep.
Would you like to rush to the two on the right, the pair on the right side of it all, or the pair on the left side of it all?
Is there any actual difference? Are they just
Not particularly. Besides where you'll be, it's important to know where you'll be in the room.
Oh, fuck. Are they near the pillar things or something? I don't know.
No, those are the two. Like, if you look at the map where you see the hexagons pushed up, and this bottom one, they're in the two corners. There's two in each of the corners off that are like the walls.
I mean, fuck it, even is odd. I mean, left is odd. Okay, I'm going left.
Alright, going to the left side. You have the movement to rush forward as they finally finishing coalescing into a solid state. You come like click, hit a heavy step and just rocket off towards them, bringing them all crashing down with your momentum as you run.
Alright, okay. Smash. 23 for the first attack.
23 will absolutely hit.
And the next one is a natural 20.
That will absolutely hit as well.
Better practice. Boom, 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 boom. Calculator. Uh, 35 combined.
35 combined as the first one smashes in, rocketing one of them down to the ground as it just is unable to like stay hovering underneath the blow. And you hit that, bounce it up, use the momentum to step in and just pound the hammer straight back down into it again as the shields flash twice on its speed.
Shield flash twice?
You hit it twice.
Oh, wait, the shield's still up?
Yes.
Man, that's nice shields. Alright. I guess I'm just gonna hang out to the left with these guys. Make sure I'm within 10 feet of them both.
All right, hovering here with the two of them. That brings us down to Tanya. And Schmidt, you are on deck.
They both fall down dead.
Okay. How far are they from me?
No, you're up after Tanya. You're on deck. Tanya, what do you want us to do?
Hey Clay, how you doing?
Not great, admittedly.
Yeah, we gotta get
But
you
also
out.
kind of great at the same time.
Are the other doors closed?
Yes, you all heard them shout, and from here you can see glimpses of the door, like the edges of the door where it's slid in.
Barry's on the left.
Mhm.
Let's head over to the right then.
All right, you rush the runs on the right.
Mark is still up. Let's redesignate on the big boy. Bonus action.
There is no big boy. They're all about the same.
Oh, I thought you made two in specific that were noted as bigger.
No, I noted that in this first room you guys are in, which is the pillar that had been experimented on earlier. The pillar is glowing brighter than the one further on, and these 4 that are attached to it are also glowing brighter for it.
Okay. Is there a visible, like, panel for clay or anything?
Not that you can see from here.
Alright, well, that'll be his problem or someone else's. Alright, well, stick the mark on one of them.
All right.
And that one's getting 3 attacks.
He's gonna come in with a flurry as it starts to like shift your ever so slight drain on it, and it starts to flick dim just a little bit.
Alright, the lowest one is
up.
the lowest die roll is 21.
Yeah, that's all gonna hit.
Stick. Still not used to grabbing a D10. Always a weird one to go grab.
But it's a good one to grab. The only one less used is the D12.
I can use that. That costs resources, though.
Yeah, it does tend to.
Okay, so we got 13, and then 15. Ooh. 13, 15, 17. All right.
All right, as you unleash a flurry of slashes, building up momentum as you run and just barrel through it and start shredding as the shield just keeps flashing as you're slamming into it and rocking it about.
Oh, hey, then. Yeah, that makes it a nice even 45.
Mm-hmm. And you sit there standing as it just looks down at you, and more of those mechanical, like, pitch noises come out of it from earlier.
Hey, we're just trying to go, so can you unlock the door so we can leave, please? Or I
It
can stab you.
spews more noises at you as it raises up its polearm.
I will drink you.
Drink, drink, drink. There, you start to
Polearm
chant.
continues to raise. That brings us to Schmeat.
Oh, hang on, I forgot to add the explosive D6. Add 4 more.
Oh, all right, added 2.
Spontaneously just dies.
No, he's okay.
No,
He's
no, not
okay.
him. The robot.
And that's what I said, that he is okay. But, however, that brings us to Schmeat. Nessa, you'll be the next player up.
How far are they?
Not a terrible distance. Probably about 25-ish feet away.
Cool. Rage is. There.
Your age is still going from before.
Oh,
It is.
was I using the fist before, or was I using?
I believe you were using the tail before.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, me. Okay.
because you have the tail deflection.
I'm gonna stab 2 of them.
Okay,
Left
but
or
which 2 are you rushing for? There's the 2 pairs, the duo here, Tanya's at one and Barry's at the other in this first room, and then there's of course the next room down, although those are probably like 75 away.
I'm gonna stab the 2 that.
2 with who?
Is there 2 in this room?
There's 4 in this room, 2 with Barry and 2 with Tanya currently.
How far is Barry from Tanya? I know he
Barry and
blew
Tanya are
up.
about 50 feet apart because they're on opposite sides of this room.
Yeah, Barry likes
them again.
Barry likes to blow up.
Probably
I
about
don't want
40
to-
actually, but you know.
I wish not to be blown up.
That's fair.
That means I need to damage.
You know, we need to get a shield that just,
Come on.
has
Does
the
Rage-
fucking
does Rage-
explosive damage heal them.
Rage does
Something
Rage
like
have explosive damage?
Rage does not have explosive damage, but
Okay.
I believe you have a shield that has
Yeah.
explosive damage.
Gotcha. That was that to make sure.
Alright, so you said you're rushing the side without Barry so you don't get blown up.
Again.
That is fair. There are two of them over there, one of them which Tanya has started to dig into, and one of them that is completely untouched.
I'm gonna give the bad touch to one that's untouched.
Alright, that's an interesting way to phrase that.
Yeah.
Are you putting Moxie? Are you putting some Moxie into your bad touch?
No, she's still busy in her bar. As you scurry your way over.
There we go. Plus 6 equals. Is 15 going to hit?
15 will hit.
Right.
Do 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 do. You good there, Medina?
Yep. I'm just making sure I got the damage button.
She's making sure.
13 damage for that one.
Alright, as you smash into it and the shield down.
How much damage did he do?
Good question.
That was. Wait. Oh, that's it. That's 17 before adding modifier.
That will hit.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit the same one. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Max damage of 15.
And as the first blow smashes into it and crashes through the shield, the second one breaks apart its body on impact as it shatters and dissipates into its light. The coil that was attached to it starts to flicker up back up to the spot you saw the projection come out from earlier. All right, I believe you have anything else?
Oh, that's all I can do.
Do you have the
Alright.
do you have the bonus action punch?
Oh, yeah, I do. Punch the other one.
Punch the other one as you step forward past Tanya. As you just finish this, Shmeet just smashes into one, rises it to the ground, and then just
Oh, that's
scurries over to the next one.
It is a 17 before modifiers again.
All right. Indeed,
Oh,
still
that's
hits.
D10. That is-
While he's doing that, is Medina's mic picking up a bit fuzzy for you guys?
It's gonna be 14 damage. Let me.
By a bit. As you swing with like one wild fist and it just glances off as it smashes into the shield, causing it to flare. Alright, that brings it to their turn. Which, as before, Nessa, you'll be the next one on deck. At the top of the turn, the coil that had arced off of this pillar in the middle that had been originally attached to the entity you dispelled had moved to the piece, also shifts back down as it starts to recoalesce back into existence as power flares down the line. And Barry, you watch as the one that you have left an assault on. The shield starts to glow back up some, and the one that you had just punched me also a bit more brighter again as it reverts back to its previous static stat, its previous set appearance. And they're going to attack. 14 for Barry.
For a moment. Crazy? No.
Yes. Okay. So that is one miss as it grabs its glaive and just swings it down, and you step to the side. But as you step to the side, the other one I know for a fact, this hits and crashes into your shoulder, dealing
71 damage, and I just literally died.
force damage as it starts to dig and burn into your shoulder.
15, you say?
Yep. 15 force damage as it digs into your shoulder with his glaive. Back to the other side. We're gonna do Tanya for the first one. Does a 16 hit? No, sorry, 14
Whoa.
hit. Well, if 16 doesn't, a 14 doesn't. Schmeat does an 18 hit.
It would, but I could throw this D10.
All right, you can roll a d10 as the one that you previously dissipated swings down with a glaive as both of them.
Oh, they get to reform and attack. Lovely.
That's going to miss now.
All right, as your tail sneaks around and throws it off as it like latches onto its arm, causing it to just swing wide. And the four that are in the back there are going to hover around, continuing your previous trek. They can't see you guys very well at the door still because of the podium in the middle. So, Barry does a 19 hit.
Yes.
19 hits, alright. That's a 9, so that misses. That's another 9, so Schmeat, that misses. Tanya, 19?
Yep.
19 hits, alright. As they hover around the corner, you watch as their glaive glows, and the power of the line that's attached to these ones surge, and the ones from the far room just unleash a blast of electrical energy towards y'all.
Oh wait, him as a glaive. That's a melee attack. Power
Yes,
spike.
okay.
He just takes damage. 8
Okay,
fire
how much
spike.
damage? 8 fire
8.
spike? Alright. It does a little bit less than expected as it glaives off the shield, but it does in fact still damage it.
I just forgot to mention it.
Yeah, that's fair. Barry, you take 11 points of shock damage as an electrical blast smashes into you.
You mean Tanya?
No, one of them hit Barry.
Okay.
Do I get to half this?
Are you on
Raging.
shield or HP?
I'm on HP.
Then yes, it'll go down to 5. Tanya, you take 7 points of shock damage
All right, 3.
as it smashes into you, causing like a crackling, like spasms as both of your muscles are like rapid firing from the energy surge. And the other 2 bolts just into the area around them.
That's tingly.
Eat the lightning, Tanya.
All right,
Eat
Nessa,
it.
you're up. Crystal, you're on deck.
Ooh.
You said that there's a podium in the middle of the room.
Yeah, there's a like tall like platform podium in the middle of each of the each of the like conjoined rooms.
How big is it?
It is probably about 15 feet across and 10 feet off the ground, with the cylinders crackling energy in the middle of it.
How far away is it from me?
It is in the middle of the room, so the podium's probably like 15, 20, between 15 and 20 feet away, and then the thing is like 25 in the very middle.
Can I use text to help me get up there?
Absolutely.
I would like to try to get onto the podium.
All right, as you run up there, make a light athletics or acrobatics check as you use text as a stepping stool to jump up. Unless you want to have his action to help you with this to get advantage.
No, it should be okay.
Okay.
That's 18.
18 is enough. It's not super high up. As you both run forward, Claw screeching to a stop as he gets closer to it, and you just jump up on its back and use him as a stepping stool to jump up onto the top platform. You're now jump up there. As you get up there, you can feel the static energy building up with the electrical force crackling off of this, and like hairs on your arms standing up, and like a little bit of your hair.
Do I see anything in the middle of the podium?
In the middle of the podium, like I said, is that cylindric pillar that came up that's just crackling with a lot of energy. The base of the cylinder seems to go down into it a bit more farther down, but this seems to be most of what's here.
Okay. I feel like if I touch it, I'm gonna die.
You might. But would it be worth it? Actually, no, make Tanya do it. She might just eat it.
Let's see. Can I shoot it?
Absolutely can.
I'm
Roll
gonna
to
shoot
hit.
it. That's 24.
Oh, that'll absolutely hit.
Ooh. That's 28, not 28. That's 18 damage.
18 damage as you just fire and the bullet crashes into it, causing crackles of energy and slight fractures to start appearing.
Can I shoot it again?
Damage this?
Absolutely.
That one's a 17.
17 will still hit.
Amazing. That one's a 15.
And just rack the slide forward pack and fire again, and another crack starts to spread a little bit.
And Tex is gonna ready an action to defend me.
All
Is that
Ready an
okay?
action to defend you. He already has the reaction to give disadvantage if something's trying to attack you.
I just mean like if anything gets in a radius.
Okay, you want him to like be close to you and ready to attack if something gets too close.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Just jumping up and taking the hit for her.
Just scrabbles up and is like on like looking around, ready for like kill mode to activate.
And I end my turn.
Excuse me. That brings Crystal up. Barry will be the next player up.
Murder, death, kill. Murder, death, kill.
How many of the little floating guys are left?
Currently, there are 8.
There are 8. They have doubled.
Even more?
Nope, there has been 8 from the start.
Oh, we only saw 4. Okay.
Interesting.
There were 4 in each of the rooms.
Barry's over on the left fighting 2 of them.
Correct.
Tanya and Smeet are fighting 2 over on the right.
Correct.
Where are the other 4?
The other 4 are in the second hexagonal room of this conjoined bit, hovering near the pillar, firing lightning at you all.
How far away are they right now?
Probably about 75 away.
Ooh. That is quite the distance. I've decided I'm going to go help Tanya and Smeet.
All right, Roy can sprint over there easy enough and go to town.
I'm going to punch one of them. Well, one fighting Smeet. Whichever one's closest to Smeet.
All right. I think they're kind of like flanking Schmidt right now, honestly.
Cool. Can I hit
You
the
also
other
kinda-
side and start flanking it with Smeet?
Sure.
You've also seen these things just kind of regenerate.
Yeah. The less we have in the moment, the more we can go after the other ones. So this way I'm being a distraction. Throwing a punch. Shock variety. That requires a roll that I did not think about. There. Does a 19 hit?
Absolutely.
Which requires another roll that I did not think about.
The D10.
I think you will find most things in this game include rolls.
It does, but more like I forgot to look at which die I needed, so I was looking for my D10.
That's fair.
That number for that number for an amount that I'm struggling to math. 13. Shock.
13 shock doubled to 26 as it flares and arcs across the shield as it reels back.
Offhand, stab it with the shock stick.
All right, roll to
Yeah,
hit
stab it
it.
with the shock stick. Does a 15 hit.
15 hits.
15 hits.
While it's reeling back from the initial like electrical burst and your tattoos start just like slowly dim down from the crackle of energy, you just taser this poor boy. Poor thing.
Oops. Plus a D8. That's the thing, right? Cool. That's 6 piercing
6
and
piercing.
4 shock.
All right, and the shock again doubles up, and as its shield flares to life again, as it just twitches slightly. Anything else?
Bonus action. I'm gonna punch it one more time.
All right. The tattoos that were dimming flare back to a bright blue life, and lightning shock starts to just off down the arm. And
So I don't hit. So I really don't hit.
how bad?
If I add my modifier, I have 8 total.
What is that base die? Because the way you say that.
That may or may not be a natural one.
All right.
You accidentally shoot Barry from the other end of the hall,
I miss being a halfling.
knocking him into one of the robots
The
and shocking
severity
him.
isn't super bad. Just as you go to punch, it recovers enough and just spins the glaive it has and shove your hand against the wall away from it as it just sparks harmlessly into the metal.
Well, don't heal it. That would be bad.
Yeah, okay, you got pretty okay. Wasn't too severe one.
There's nothing else I can really do, so...
That's fair. I mean, you already did a pretty good amount as you just blitzed across and unleashed a barrage. All right. It's gonna bring it to Clay's turn. He's gonna be like, I kind of want to go over there and see if there's a panel to get through, but I don't want to be alone over there.
We'll work on it in a second.
He's looking around and trying to decide where best to help. He's probably going to pull the thing and just shoot at one of the ones floating back over there as he pulls his rifle out, so maybe you guys get less of a barrage coming your way.
Oh no, don't do that, buddy. You're soft and squishy. We kind of need you to escape hellhole.
That's a miss. Then his little friend on his shoulder is going to pull out its rifle, take aim, and do way better than his partner. As he pulls a Jacob's repeater rifle out and just aim and fires across the way, causing one of the shields to flare and one of the things to stumble a little bit. That's going to be his turn. Actually, no, he's going to rush forward and duck behind the first podium, kind of just below where you jumped up, Nessa. But he's going to duck up against that to maybe get cover away from the incoming barrage from the other room. That brings it back to Barry. Tanya, you're on deck.
Alright,
Top of the round, you explode!
Explode! Violence. For 9.
9 points of damage! As it just... the purple energy builds up in the muscles before the explosive release of energy ruptures out, rattling the two guardians you're facing back up against the wall.
Have I seen what the other guys are doing with the whole, or what Nessa is doing with the whatever the hell thing she just started to break?
I mean, it's quite possible you would have. It's just behind you probably have a vague idea of what's happening.
Did I actually
them
notice?
fighting over there, maybe Nessa fighting in the middle, but people also shooting across.
Is that the only pillar thing?
No, there's
Or
one in each
control
room.
tower, So I mean, Nessa's also just. I mean, I don't know how to put this. I think Nessa's breaking in there. There's one in each room, right?
Correct. Just like there's one podium in each room, the dome on each of the pillars has raised up and activated.
Alright, alright. If I want to run forward, I'll probably. Wait, there's what, 4 in each room? Or.
At the moment, currently, yes.
4 in each room. If I go forward, then all of them are going to be after me. And I could continue to distract these 2 idiots while they distract the other 2 idiots, so that's going to break that. Alright, I'm going to go fight these 2 idiots.
Gotcha.
Ooh, A 19 and a 20.
Yes, they do indeed hit.
Yes. Oh wait. One of these gets doubled.
Rattles up against the wall. You use your moment to grab your maul and just bam, smash it up against the wall, and then just pin it and elbow your hammer back into him again. Just like torque hard, jerk your elbow to an angle, and just repeat it using the wall to like make it hit twice almost.
Not even asking me to give you damage numbers.
I need damage numbers, yes. But while you were rolling, I thought I would add the descriptor.
All right. Oh shit, guys! Not 77. No. Double that. All right. Wait, no, fuck. Wait a moment. Six equals plus 6 plus 6, 7. 59 damage. Hello?
All right, as the first hit, bam, smashes up into it, and the shield flares to life, barely holding your hammer back. And as you bring it back and hit it again, it just smashes, and it's just a flex for a second before it shatters, and it hits the main body and smashes it between your hammer and the wall. Still alive, but very much teetering.
Ow, fucker. Alright, yeah, that's about it.
All right, Tanya, it's your turn. Schmeat, you are on deck. The ones in front of you currently have just rejuvenated themselves before getting a small barrage of attacks from Crystal.
Look over. Look over. Clay, Barry, Tanya, or not Tanya, Nessa. Hey, smart people.
Not me.
Ideas to get these things to stop coming back.
Break the crystal thing at the center of the podium. I think Nessa's doing it. Help, Nessa!
Look at thing. Oh, okay, come on. Oh, sheet, please. Please.
Uh-oh, sheet's going bye-bye. Clayton's gonna look around, is currently looking around trying
Nope.
he seems to be looking for a control panel, maybe? Something he can do like last time to affect it some.
Well, I don't think I can. I can't drain an electric pillar thing, can I?
Have you tried yet?
I think we established that it would probably damage it, but it wouldn't heal it.
I'm talking about my cantrip drains.
Oh, those ones would still damage it.
Oh,
Like I said, your drains can inflict damage on them because it is still a form of energy that you can affect somewhat. It's just not as effective, meaning you don't get any of your normal recovery from your draining.
yep. That sounds like it's time to drink electricity.
Especially considering this is an Iridian ruin.
Yeah, that sounds like it's time to drink electricity.
Go for it. Take a sip. It's going to be a little tingly.
18.
18 will hit.
2d8 coming up.
As you turn around, reach out, your tattoos flare to life, and a brief line connects you to the pillar. And it pulls, and the energy starts to seep out and surge down it before the line shatters. But the energy that you pulled out dissipates into the air as the power and light inside of this huge pillar flicker some.
13.
13 damage. Right, the power in this is flickering, probably like flickering on and off a bit more than it had been earlier. Whereas before it had been a continuous crackling of them, and it's now flickering a bit.
Hand still held out in the air, kind of doing a bit of a graspy motion. Oh,
It wouldn't give me.
wouldn't give me.
All right, anything else with yours?
That's all I got.
All right, Schmeat, you are up. Schmeat,
Has he fallen back to sleep?
Medina. Uh-oh.
Did he say he'd be right back?
I didn't hear him say he was leaving.
Hear that either.
Well, that's unpleasant.
Guardian dropped out of nowhere, just
Especially because it's his turn up and then I was about to smack him. We kind of him back.
knocks him unconscious.
Well, damn. I guess if anybody needs to run to the bathroom, quick while we wait on him to make his way back.
All right. Maybe he just went to go make a pot of coffee.
Or maybe just fell asleep.
Or that.
So we made coffee.
Those things sound possible.
Well, very possible.
I'm gonna go grab
I know a bit of an awkward spot for this, but we do kind of need him back since his character is in the midst of the fray.
ice cream time.
Yeah. Aren't you like lactose intolerant or something? Or is it someone else?
That's me.
And me. But you wouldn't have known that.
Was that Thaddeus? Very quiet.
Robert.
Yeah.
Robert.
I think he's getting something.
Come on, come on.
Okay. Stop.
Almighty
I'm gonna go
phone
steal me
is
some
back
frozen
on.
Oreos while we wait.
I need to try that at some point.
It's not bad. The texture's very satisfying.
Ugh. Oh, Matt. So get this, right?
Jabba.
So the school elevator working just fine, right? Okay. If we get a nice and official dude, like state dude who's supposed to be checking it over, right? It mysteriously freaking breaks immediately after he leaves. You just killed our freaking elevator.
I mean, with how little they let people use it,
You have no idea how much they let the staff use it.
Probably. I'm just still bitter that they refused to let me use it when I was on crutches.
Yeah,
You guys have an elevator?
Yeah,
I have an
You
elevator.
walk up the stairs.
you're required to go and have it for
Wow.
second floor.
Do what?
What
Wait, what?
that
That?
is?
I said they made you walk up the stairs when you're on crutches?
Yes! I almost fell down 2 flights of stairs if a football player hadn't caught me by the backpack.
No, that's the exact
feel
type of
like
reason why we
that's not
have the
legal.
elevator.
I know, but they wouldn't let me use it.
Yeah.
Because, and I
you're
quote,
a
my
liar.
injuries were not severe enough.
Well, you're about to make
How's
them
it fair?
severe enough.
Do they have?
How dare you fake it for attention?
Right? How dare my foot be pointing the wrong direction from a dislocation?
Ow. But yeah. So so we can't go bring our equipment upstairs though. So that means my fucking hallway is not probably gonna get done. I'm very happy about this.
Well, don't you know you can just wheel it up the staircase like one at a time?
Awkward timing on it, but is there anything we could switch over onto Eric's side?
Robert,
What?
Yes.
Robert,
Yes.
did you like
Oh,
my
shit.
pickles?
Yes.
Did your dad try my pickles?
He finally got around to trying them last week.
Did he like my pickles?
He liked the pickles.
Validation.
Medina is
Did you
fine.
make your own pickles?
That is good.
I've made
Pickles are
so
good.
many pickles.
I'm
Make
jealous. I want to
pickles?
try the pickles. Pickles are awesome.
They're pickled green beans, and they're actually really they stay crunchy, so they're really nice. But they're also like,
Good.
since they're smaller than pickle spears, you can kind of just like have a few and eat them quicker. But if you don't want like a full pickle spear, you could also just grab like one or two.
I make pickled
Talking
green
to a
beans. I make pickles. Just normal pickles now, too.
Fucking somebody just tastes the entire full-on pickle and just go gnaws on them. Pickles are awesome.
It's okay, I've discovered pickled cauliflower is a thing apparently.
Yeah,
Medina's
someone
back,
at
by
work
the way.
asked me to make
Anything,
pickled
man.
cauliflower.
You can pickle just about anything if you try hard enough, Matt.
Doesn't mean it's tasty.
I mean, we had
Yeah, but
pickled.
that wasn't in qualifier.
We
We
had
said we
pickled.
could pickle anything. What?
We had pickled again.
Wait, what? Pickled a
Yeah.
Kim. Ah. Okay.
Yes.
I think cured was the better term there. But that's not here nor there in this world. That is a mystery for another day. Medina is back, so we should
is he?
probably.
Yeah.
Eric unmuted himself.
Just to say that Medina's
Alright.
back. I did my job.
Back to the Shadow Realm. You.
Goodbye.
Beyond.
Just got a realm.
Medina, it is your turn currently. What would you like to do?
What do we got left?
There's one that, on your side, there is currently one that Crystal attacked and did a decent chunk of damage to, one that is untouched. Two on the other side with Barry, and then the four in the other room are still untouched. Well, no, one got shot.
And they seem to keep respawning, right?
Each seems the one that you have destroyed before did in fact regenerate back to itself, and the coils seem to be recharging them.
Oil.
Hmm?
Or the oil seem to be regenerating them? Where are they at?
Yeah, as it is put it there at the beginning that each of the individuals in each of the entities in this room seems to be attached back to one of the two towering pillars that have like a bunch of energy crackling out of them by like an arcing coil of electricity and energy.
How far is the tower thing at?
The tower from you is probably about 20-ish feet.
Man, does it shoot like does it like give an indicator going from that?
There's quite literally an electrical coil attaching each of them to it.
Okay, just hit the coil that's attached to them and break that.
You could attempt to. It is comprised of energy, but you could attempt to.
I'm gonna do that.
All right, roll to hit. as you try to jump up and like swing at it with what your tail or your hands or
Yeah, tail. That's gonna be
tail. As you try to like swing your tail through
19.
and disrupt this line of energy. 19. And as you make contact with this like ever like drifting and coiling and rotating piece of energy, you take you take 11 points of force damage as you just and energy blows your tail back out of it as it starts into it.
And it. Gonna take the momentum from that and smack the smack the entity one back down.
The undamaged or damaged one?
Undamaged.
Alright, smacking the undamaged one. Roll 2 hit.
That's 18 before modifier.
Hit.
Uh, 13 damage.
Right, as you smash into it and the shield flickers on impact and it rocks backwards.
And then I punch in the face.
And you land and just jump back up. Still a little jittery from your tail smack earlier, but
That's gonna be it. Yes. Hit.
gonna be it. I missed like half of what you just said on that last bit.
21 to hit.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's 12 damage.
And as it's reeling back from the tail impact and like trying to like pull itself back to its position, you just jump up and bam, almost uppercut it, and it just drifts back a little bit.
A point of the tower.
All right. That brings it to its turn. They each regain a bit of their shield as the power just down along the lines. We're gonna start with this side. Barry.
He.
2 different 18 and 18 to hit.
I think that should, but give me a second to check. Yep, that hits.
All right. One of them is going to. Oh, actually, I'm gonna roll your damage. You know, I rolled the same to hit for both of yours, and I rolled the same damage number for both of yours. 12. So 12 to 24 force damage as both of them manage to like flank around as you try to like step back out of your previous one, and it just like jabs forward with its glaive, and the other one swings at you from behind.
Do I get to go on half the 24?
I don't believe you have any way to resist force damage.
I don't know. I am raging. Come on, give me a break.
Rage does not influence force damage, at least not yours.
Force it back.
It's about to force it back.
I could have exploded, and that would have forced their force back.
However, I do believe they both take some fire damage as they hit you.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And then to the other group, one of them is going to swing at Tanya since you attacked the pillar, and one of them is going to swing at Crystal because, well, Crystal just messed you up. Messed one up.
I have a question.
Crystal.
Fire spike, right? Would that only work? Is that AoE or just one person?
It's a spike. It's when they hit you with a melee, they take a damage.
Alright, fair enough.
Crystal, a 25. Yes, I know that's ludicrously high. I don't know for sure if you have something to counter that with your stuff. I have to be
I do
careful
not.
because more
Not
people
that I'm
are
aware
getting...
of.
Okay, I have to be
There
careful
we
because more people are getting abilities to defend themselves, and I'm like, I don't know anymore. Pretty sure Tanya does not have a way to raise hers into the 20s, though.
No,
Now that you
Rather,
mention it,
be careful.
wait a second.
There's like multiple people now.
No,
I think
no.
it's Schmeat.
Yes.
That's
Tanya, you take 9 points of force damage, and you take 11 points of force damage to Crystal.
It's 2 attack.
There's 2 entities, each swung once. As the one that
I just said Schmeat because he's the one that has the deflection.
yeah. As you get struck, Crystal, as it's reeling back, and it just like even in its awkward position and floating kind of in a 3D aspect, you just thrust its glaive forward, and the other one strikes across your back, Tanya, as you would turn to attack the pillar. However, the ones up top are now going to be worried because people are attacking the pillar, so the ones at the top are going to shoot at... Well, 3 of them are going to shoot at Nessa.
These things have emotions.
That wasn't on the audio, but I just said that and I heard Max in the other room.
It's almost like she's standing in top out in the open.
That is, I think an 11 misses. But I'm pretty sure the other 2 hit. Is it 22?
It does. Well, duh.
Oh, I think sure. Then the other one definitely hits. So one of them misses. It just smashes into the ground next to you, and the other 2 impact, meaning you take.
Dex is ready to action.
I thought it was for him to attack something if it came close.
Never mind.
You take 6 plus. Take a total of 13 shock damage as 2 of them just smash into you.
I think she's
I
the
don't
only
know
one.
what the
I think she
difference
had.
is.
Did you still have your shields?
Yeah.
So
Alright.
it deals double damage to your shield, meaning 13 becomes 26.
Is that
Do you
just
still
to my
have-
shield? Or do I have to take 3
Oh, is
sigil?
there any remainder?
Yeah, by a lot.
Oh. How much? Oh, how about this? How much shield do you have left?
I have 18. Because
So that
Barry
takes
blew me
9
up.
off the shock. That brings that down to 4. So you take 2. Your shield depletes, and you take 2 points of damage to your HP, because once it hits your HP, you resist shock.
Okay.
You're welcome for my little
And
explosive
the
gift.
the 4th one, is gonna spend its action to dash forward towards the pillar in the middle of this room.
Hmm.
I'm glad I chose to do the right thing and got punished.
Well, yes, that's how enemies work.
Indeed.
When you attack the thing they're trying to.
So
How rude.
as a barrage of electricity flickers over you as you look over and see one of the guardians flying at a decent speed and clip to over towards you and landing on the other side of this podium with the pillar between the 2 of you.
Dex chomp chomp.
Yeah, I'll let that go. He's pretty close. Tex
Yeah,
can take a
yeah.
chomp at him.
Chomp at him.
As he lands and Tex whips around in its defensive stance and lashes out with a bite.
$14.
Will miss as he does in the Guardian, just turns and just BAM! Slams the glaive into the ground as it just catches on the front of Tex's head, repelling him.
Owie. Not my baby.
And that is the end of the Guardian's turn, bringing it to your turn, Nessa.
Oh. Oh.
Crystal, you're on deck.
I'm double shooting the podium again.
Roll to hit.
I got a 13 and then that one.
Was the 13 your die or after your bonuses?
The 13's after my bonuses.
So the 13 misses as it ricochets off of stray sparkling electricity, causing the bullet to bling. See how the nat 1 is.
She was busy being electrocuted. She's a bit distracted.
It's okay. Nat 1 crit wasn't too bad. As you go to fire and you feel the as the slide, as it goes back down into the front of your sniper rifle catches, and you the action for that second attack is just missed as you try to like rack it to get the shell out. They got stuck.
Tex is gonna try to bite again.
The enemy or the pillar?
How's the pillar looking?
It is currently flickering in power instead of the steady stream it was earlier.
He's gonna bite the pillar.
All right.
No. Yeah, he's gonna bite the pillar.
All right. Roll to hit. And no, there are no flanking bonuses to a pillar.
I didn't think there would be.
It's advantage, right?
Oh, I'm not saying it for you. I know it'll come up to somebody.
No, I just realized I forgot
26.
to roll with advantage last time.
Oh, that'll happen.
Flanking.
26 will hit.
Ah,
Oh, I feel dumb.
that's a 12 damage.
All right, as he lashes out and just gets like an awkward, like opens his jaw, like almost like a 180, and just clung this pillar coming up out of it, and the teeth dig in some as he tears out, leaving scratches, indents, and small tears in the pillar. And that crosses across one of the thresholds, and 2 of these streams, one from each side, cuts, flickers, and then cut off for the ones in this room.
Ooh.
There's now one for the group on the right and one from the group on the left that are no longer energized.
What about the one in front of me?
Oh no, their pillar's still completely healthy in the other room.
Oh, good.
It is.
I'm not doubting you. I'm just saying, oh, good for me.
Yeah. Crystal, I believe you're. Let's decide. Would you like to move anywhere?
Jumping off the pillar.
All right. As you just back up and jump
With
off
Tex.
the pillar. If Tex leaves, he will get an attack of opportunity.
He's gonna get attacked either way.
It's completely up to you.
Let's go ahead and move him, because he's gonna get attacked either way.
All right. As it backs away, Tex backs away. He's gonna take a swing. Does a 17 hit Tex?
Yes.
All right. As you both just turn and try to bail off to get away from it, and he starts to leave the range, the guardian gets like one glancing swing and just ching off the top of Tex's armor, and he takes 6 points of force damage. That was mildly upside down. And how far back would you like to move?
As far away as I can.
All right, 30 feet away. Back to the door. Crystal, that brings it to you. Barry, you'll be the next player up.
Alright, time to die.
But Crystal.
You're muted, Thad.
I was getting ready to, yeah. So how much of your plan did you get through?
Like 10%. Just a couple words. I had to ask a question first, which is great. You said there's one beam of lightning just going to each side?
Yes.
So one of the two in front of me is covered in lightning.
Yeah, currently the one that you, the more damaged one, the one you had assaulted last round, is currently no longer energized.
Cool. I probably should take him out to see what happens if I try to take him out. Yeah, I think it's my plan.
All right, feel free to
Question.
attack.
Flanking. Do I have advantage? Or it's flanking something else? I keep
I
combining
believe
rolls of
Shmi
flanking
is still
and
where he was.
rogue.
You know, I'm gonna say Schmeat's not actually attacking the one you're attacking. He chose to like start attacking the other one.
Yep.
That's a fair point. I appreciate the clarification, Ask. Schmeat did move on to start attacking the other one instead of this one.
And my first punch, 18. Is that 18? That's 18. Hits.
It'll hit.
I have to roll the other.
Yes,
Another
usually you do
one.
in fact have to roll to hit.
Maybe roll the damage first, since this one's already fucked up. That might die.
You're figuring it out. That's a total of 6? Not 6. 6 is not the right number. The number is 8.
I don't know. I like 6. 8. As you lightning crackles, tattoos glow, and the impact hits rippling across, sending a shock crackling across. And the shield flickers brightly. Still holding.
Alright, good 16 damage.
Offhand attack. It's a natural 1. So, Is this my good, right?
Is this the shock stick?
It is the shock stick.
Remember, it's been a long minute.
It was a half-dash dog, so it could just explode.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, it's been a long minute, so the side effect of that, since you guys slapdashed it on the bus, was on a crit fail, it malfunctions and the electrical portion no longer works, and you take a small bit of shock. You take, well, that's no big, that's 2 points of shock.
Still 2 points that I wish I didn't take.
But do you still have your shield?
No, Barry blew me up and I have the smallest shield.
What's your shield at?
15 right now, because I took Barry's old shield.
Barry giveth and Barry taketh away.
Sorry, his old shield, because his old shield he gave to Smeet. Yeah.
The giver and taker of shields.
I am the shield gifter. You mean bear? No.
I'm gonna bonus action punch this thing one more time.
Absolutely can, as this thing short circuits, and a small burst of electricity just runs down, flaring and up your arm as you like spasm and almost drop it, but keep a hold of it for the moment. Covering from that, you try to just throw another strike at it.
Does a 14 hit?
14 in fact does not, as you throw a punch and it spins the glaive again to just shunt your hand off to the side.
Arik might have been right, that I should not be bad-mouthing my dice while they're sitting right in front of me.
Yeah, no, they like karmic justice.
Treat them like your friends and allies, or they will make you fail.
Alright, would you like to move anywhere?
I'm standing right in front of this thing. I kind of don't want to be attacked by it.
That's fair. Righty, that brings it to Clay's turn. Barry, you're on deck. Clay, having listened to all of you guys, he's looking around and he can't see a panel anywhere, so he's just going to, he'll put his rifle up and pull out this his modified pistol that seemed to have a bit of extra radiant tech in it. And you watch as Chester also puts away the rifle, and then you see the structure pull out and pulls out a shotgun, and they're both going to take a shot at the pillar. Both of those hit. You watch as a purple cackling line just rockets out of the pistol that Clay is using, oddly reminiscent of blast shot by, well, actually, none of the people here. And then Chester just levels a shotgun, which is kind of hard to miss at this range with. And it flickers, and one more line drops, leaving both of them on Barry's side without any energy. Leaving just one going to the side of Tanya, Shmi, and Crystal, still burning bright. As more of the power starts to flicker and become unstable. Barry, that brings it to you. Top of the round, you explode. Tanya, you are on deck.
Right. I explode. 8 damage for explosion.
And yeah, and it just rattles both of them backwards, sending them careening back, shield flickering, one of them looking distinctively more damaged than the other.
Alright.
The one that you had pinned to the wall and smashed with the hammer last round did get some of its shield back on its turn, however it seems to have been not enough to put it back in a good functionality.
Alright, I'm assuming a 17 and a 22 both hit.
Correct.
Alright.
Keep the damage separate between attacks.
Ah, alright then. Oh wait, I have to roll those. My help if actually gonna roll those first.
Yes, that would actually help quite a bit.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay, so first one is 22.
Alright, as you swing and the shield shatters, Maul crashing through, smashing into the actual physical body before shattering that and continuing through with very little give actually left, as the particles that had originally coagulated to form this being shatter and dissipate.
Calculator
And you
decided to
continue with the momentum, bringing the hammer around to smash into the other one as it takes.
take a second. 19.
19 points of damage, and shield rippling hard underneath the impact, sending it backwards, skidding from you some before it catches its footing. Shield's still powered up and good to go.
Bad. Unsurprised, but sad.
Tanya, you are up. Schmeat, you're on deck.
Can I still slave?
No, when it dissipated, its glaive dissipated with it.
What about if I steal its glaive before it dissipates?
You can try and find out.
Let me take that as a no then.
I mean, you don't know until you try.
Maybe Tanya could.
Nah, it's a two-handed weapon. Anyways, speaking of two hands, gonna sit there and do a little flourish in each hand with the swords, and lean back against the glaive of Guardian that's been attacking her, and Digistruck back out her pistols.
Okay, as you lean back up against it.
Hey, hold still a second and shoot the pillar. All right. I have been rewarded. First shot, 20.
That does, in fact, hit as normal.
The nat.
Or is
the
that
nat-
an un?
That's the nat 20.
That's what I was gonna say. I come like, yep, that does, in fact, hit.
So that is. Let's see. That is 16 total after doubled.
All right, 16, and it powers through, and it seems to be flickering heavy, coming close to the end of its durability. It seems like it's flickering on, and just like you can see, energy crackling and sparking off unstably, shrinking back in.
Second shot, 17,
17 will hit.
and that's 8 damage.
8 damage is enough to finish it off as the final one shatters through, and the energy starts to coalesce in the area of the final puncture, leaving where like a couple of the cracks start to, and they just shatters outward, causing the pillar to detonate in a small eruption of energy. And the final line for the one on the right dissipates.
Wow, nice and pretty. Point the gun, point the offhand firearm just like straight into the chin of the one behind her. Deal with you in a second. And then shoot the one that's in front of Crystal.
All right. I think that one is out of your melee range, so roll to hit.
Was the point. And no flanking on guns, correct?
Correct.
Alright. Make sure before I roll.
Yeah.
16.
16 will hit.
Alright. And 7 damage.
And their shield shatters as a bullet slams into it, sending them reeling back some. Anything else for your turn?
Don't believe I have. I've got one bonus action, but it gets reserved.
All right.
So, yeah. That to be it.
Schmeat, you're up.
Good. Arrow attacking the pillar.
pillar
The
down.
pillar did explode. This pillar
Oh.
exploded at least.
Are the entities, the other things still there, or are they?
Oh, they're still here attacking.
Okay. Let's see what happens when I attack them and the pillar go. Gonna attack the one I attacked last time.
Gotcha.
Hmm. 16 before modifier.
That'll hit. So far, if you guys have rolled anything at a 15 or above will hit.
That's going to be 11 damage, first hit.
Gotcha. As you smash its tail, wraps around and whips against it, causing the shield to ripple and flicker.
Okay. 16. Second attack to land. To hit.
Gotcha.
Then 14 for the 14 X damage.
All right. As the tail continues, you just like rip it back. Some of like the spiny ridges on the tail burn, digging into its shield, flickering it even more.
Yeah, it's still up. I'm gonna punch it. Oh damn. For 6 damage.
6 damage as you just wheel back, using the tail as it hits the ground, and your momentum to jump forward and bam, punch forward, causing the shield to flicker and start to like get really thin, but just barely hold on.
Okay. Yep. What I can do.
Fair enough. That brings it down to the Guardian's turn. The one in the middle is going to float forward, look down at Clay, and swing as he looks up and goes, well, fuck me.
And he explodes.
I mean, it hits critical.
Oh, shit.
See, I was kind of hoping you
He
were
takes
just.
23 points of force damage. As his shield
Okay.
shatters and the glaive cleaves into his shoulder.
I was hoping for a near miss and just like knocking his hat off or something.
Oh no, that'd be too easy. Chester has to throw himself to the side to avoid getting stabbed, though. The one over at Barry is going to swing. That is a miss. The two over there, one's going to swing at Schmidt, one's going to swing at Crystal. Crystal, does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Alright, as it swings down and you take 9 points of force damage, cleaving down through the front as you reel back from your previous barrage. And Schmidt, it staggering back too hard, tries to throw a thrust forward and you just
Tanya was literally
like almost
leaning on
anime
its weapon.
style, like lean to the side.
Tanya was leaning on its weapon already, too.
Yeah, that's probably why it rolled a nat 1, as it tried to struggle to get you off to continue its attack. And you're just like, no, oh, there's the rodeo.
I told you, you're
It can't see anybody else, so you're the one attacking the pillar, so that's what happened last time.
Am I just taking all four
One.
like left?
Yeah, you're taking 3.
Alright, maybe that nat one hits one of the other guardians. Eh?
Let's see. Destroys the shield of the one Schmidt was fighting. A 17,
Miss.
an 18,
18 hits.
18 hits. And you take 7 points of shock damage as the barrage pelts in. You lean to the side off the first one coming at you, where you were leaning on the glaive, and you're like, whoop, and it just smashes it and destroys the shield. The second
Is
one
the
scorches
second-
into the floor, and the third one just...
Is the 7 after halving?
No, it was just 7 damage. If you're on HP, it gets halved.
Been on HP the whole time, so. Alright. I bloody yet? That's not quite bloody.
Alright, that is their turn. Nessa, you are up. Crystal, you are on deck.
So there's just things left. The pillars are all destroyed.
The first pillar was destroyed.
The second pillar is not destroyed.
No, you guys haven't done anything to it.
Oh. How far away is that from me? It's in the other room, right?
Yeah, since you backtracked, it's probably about 75 feet away.
I'm gonna start running towards the other pillar.
Are you just moving your 30 feet forward, or are you going to try to action dash?
Action dash.
That'll get you 60 feet that way. You get just a few feet off of the podium.
I can't hit the thing from there, can I? I have to be up on the pillar to hit it, right?
No.
Well, I mean, if you use your action to dash, no, but you do have long-range weapons. You can still see the pillar from the ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a fairly tall pillar coming out of it. You can see them from the ground.
Oh, then I don't want to dash.
All right.
Do you even want to
Can I
move
change
forward?
my mind?
Because if you move forward, you're closer to the other
Excellent
bed.
point.
Also, all the
That's
other
true.
robots.
I can snipe it from here, right?
Yep. It's within range.
From where I am.
Just have to move to the side so you can see past this podium, but yeah.
Let's do that.
All right, move to the side
Let's
if you
troubleshoot it.
that. And then take aim.
I got 27 and a 19.
Both will hit. As you aim and take a look at this one, it is distinctively dimmer than the previous one that got a little supercharged.
$14 and 13.
All right, as you fire in and 2 shots hit, causing the structure to start to fracture, and one of the lines falters. It has gone down to 3 lines, with 2 rapid.
And Tex is gonna raid the action to defend me. Defend me again.
All right.
Attack anything that's nearby.
You have the one that's right there near Clay. That's next to you as well.
I don't want to make him mad at me.
Okay.
Alrighty, that brings it to Crystal.
Ooh. Just checking on some features of my thing. The one I was originally attacking, is it still alive?
Yes.
That's
You've
one.
shattered its shield, but it is still standing.
And there's a second one near us. Is it nearby?
It's,
Yeah.
it's just a few feet away.
How far is just a few feet? Like, is it?
Probably
touch damage?
10, since it's not in melee for you.
Okay. Then, yeah, I might as well just continue doing what I'm doing. I'm going to try to punch at this one that I was punching at before.
If you want to do the electric cone, me and Schmied will take half, at least. Maybe even quartered.
Oh.
It's better for me to just punch at this thing. I
Roll
think.
to hit.
Fell off my desk. Ow. I have a natural 20. Yay. Yeah. Rolled it.
As the energy coalesces and the tattoos glow bright again.
Only the dice is doubled, so 11 shock damage from that?
As you drive it in, no shield to block anything, and the electrical damage doesn't do quite what it normally would do to shields as it arcs through it. And it's very much in a shaky, jittery pieces they're starting to pull off, but still standing state.
Is Guardian different from the other Guardian in the other room?
Oh, absolutely. The other one was larger, had more weaponry, heavier armored.
So this one's okay. Okay, offhand attack. The shock stick isn't useful anymore, so I'm not using
It still counts as a stabbing weapon, it just doesn't have electrical damage.
It does a D4 by itself. It's not useful anymore.
I was just saying.
Buzzsaw.
No buzzsaw.
No buzzsaw?
No buzzsaw. I'm gonna shoot the other one. With the
The
pistol.
one Schmied's fighting?
The one that you said was outside of melee range and 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
The
one.
one Schmied's fighting. Alright, as you pull the gun and
18 does indeed hit.
just cowboy style quick draw. Dropping the shock stick.
Dropping the shock stick. Doing.
Tanya duck as Crystal pulls out the gun.
I didn't lose a D4. I can't see this die. Doing 6 piercing and 2 lightning.
As a bullet smashes into it and finishes off the HP total it had as it dissipates, slowly crumbling out from where the bullet tore through it.
In bonus action, I'm just gonna punch the one I was punching before.
Alright.
With a 17 to hit,
Absolutely.
which does indeed hit. That's a D8, 9, 10. That does that number. Why deviate from shock when I'm doing shock stuff? So it's 11 shock. Right there. Yeah.
Alright, that is enough to finish it off as your your shock coated hand punches and ruptures through the chest of the creature, causing it to just crumble away into its destructed particle form.
I did a thing. I'm so proud. Last things last. There's a crystal in the other room that's still giving off electricity. How far is it?
Correct. From your current position, probably around 60 feet since you have the angle to run forward.
And our guide Clay is being... Is it Clay? Is being attacked by another one of those guardian things?
Clay is being attacked by one of them that's above him.
And he's trying to get to the door, which is where exactly?
He was originally trying to get to the door, but he couldn't see any panels around to get to, so he had been helping you guys destroy the pillars. The door, however, is in the far room all the way away on the opposite side of the one you came into.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start running towards the other crystal.
Alright.
Crystal running towards the crystals. It's ironic.
What is your movement speed?
40.
Alright, so you get most of the way there as you sprint down the ways, running towards the crystal, and it's 3 hovering guardians around it still.
That's probably not a
It's
good
good
idea.
to note that the 3 near it are the ones that have their lines still, and the one in the other room does not.
some reason,
But
all
that's you
the other ones were in that room by this point.
Nah, they just been
I
staying
don't
back
want to
shooting
go
me.
the full 40. Let me just go 20 that way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's
That
it.
brings it to Clay, who is going to look down at the thing that broke through his shield and currently cut into him, causing him to start bleeding a good little bit before as it pulls it and it kind of like cauterizes him, and he's just like, fuck. And he's going to look at the situation and take the disengage action to get the hell out and start running back towards the door, towards the other people.
Good play.
Barry, that brings it to you. Tanya, you're up. On deck. Sorry. You're on deck. What?
What?
Barry, you're up. Tanya, you're on deck.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Barry explodes.
Yes, Barry does explode. Ten.
10 damage is just enough to finish it off. As you explode, and it's just like blown against the wall, the front of it just starting to crumple in from the force, and it just breaks apart as the ripple continues across.
Alright. So, how many other pillars were there and how many are there left?
There is
At least
one pillar
one.
left.
Is there anybody right up to it?
No.
Alright, I guess I'm
It's
gonna
currently
go.
like 60 feet away from you.
Alright. I guess. How damaged is it at all?
Yeah, it's been shot and damaged some.
I guess I'm gonna run to it. How does it work? One moment. Does extra attack only apply to melee, or does it just any attack?
Weapons.
I'm gonna assume that means I can shoot it twice then.
Yes.
Alright, should I separate the piercing and explosive damage separately?
No.
Separate.
How far forward are you moving?
40, and at 60, right?
All right. Yep. So that'll put you at 20.
Yeah, good.
As Barry takes sprinting off for the other room, swapping out his maul, slinging that on his back, and swinging around and pulling out the shotgun, destructing into his hands.
Sure, I was expecting to use this one. Wait. Yeah, it was both those hit. Okay, an unnatural 20 and a 23.
Yup. They are both hit.
Right. Oh fuck! I forgot how to read. Wait, you say you want those separate?
No.
Okay. Plus. Alright. Fuck off, judges. 3. 21.
21
Oh.
points of damage. As you just fire off twice into this thing, causing more of the pillar to flicker. That brings it down to its next one as another line dissipates off from one of the guardians. Bringing it down to only 2 being energized currently.
Alrighty. How many robots are in the room with me right now?
3 in this one.
Fun! How many of them have a direct line of sight for me right now?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Tanya, you're up. Shmi, you'll be next.
Going down.
All right. Let's let those pistols destruct the sheet. Let's go with them and get those swords back out.
Pull the swords back out.
And do the first 2 attacks. They're both above
which
50.
one?
The one that's behind me and alive.
No, that's the one they killed both of them over there.
Oh, Crystal did. Oh, I didn't realize Crystal finished that one off.
Yes.
Finish both
Ah,
off. You're welcome.
There's currently the 3 hovering in the pillars by the pillars in the other rooms, and the 1 over the podium here that just attacked Clay.
You said its shield broke, so I didn't think that single shot was going to kill it.
He attacked 2 different ones in a different order, so.
I knew he killed the one in front of. Or I knew Crystal killed the one in front of her. I didn't realize the other one was also got.
Oh, I take care of the one that's attacking Clay.
These things are frail without their shields.
They are.
Super frail.
Speaking of, let's move that marker over to that one that just attacked Clay.
All right, moving it over, and it starts to its shield starts to ever so slightly flicker.
And let's start to skip over there. Let the guns just drop and destruct along the way. And as I said before, the first 2 attacks are still above 15.
Definitely hit then.
Acquire my D10 and D6. First hit is 14.
Gotcha.
Second hit is also 14. Just
Gotcha.
Offhand attack. Higher than 15. Alright, I've rolled 14 in 3 different ways now.
All right, that puts it at 42 points of damage as you unleash a flurry as you skip over and kind of dance around and 3 slashes in quick succession drive its shield down to the brink of breaking as it reels back from the impacts. Schmeat, you're up.
Go stabbing Clay. He's getting us out of here.
There, I appreciate that as he's holding the shoulder wound. Schmeat, you'll be up.
Alright, what do we got left?
You have the 1 over there that Tanya just attacked in this room. There's 3 in the other room, along with their pillar that is fairly damaged.
How did the one that Tanya attacked look?
Its shield is flickering heavily.
I'm gonna hit it.
Alright, as you rush over to jump on it.
16.
Will hit.
Be 11 damage, first attack.
Alright, 11 damage as you swing through. Your tail slashes, hits, wraps, and just as you pull it taut to drag a little bit of the edges on it, it shatters the shield.
That's gonna be 18 to land the second hit.
That'll hit.
Or gonna be 8 damage. Last attack. Go.
As you continue grappling down, it just tears across, disrupting a lot of its body.
Where's she took? 17 buff on modifier. 7 damage.
And fist goes straight through it as the particles break apart and it starts to disintegrate. Leaving the 3 in the other room. What would you like to do with your bonus? Would you like to do anything with your bonus action?
How much movement I get?
Probably... You have 40, probably 20 left.
Going to move as much as I can.
Alright, you move 20 forward towards the other room.
Alright.
That brings it to the Guardian's turns. 2 of them are going to float down towards Barry to flank and melee him.
Research me.
I am sorry.
He's
For my soul.
I am mildly sorry. So both of those attacks critical hit, and the offhand attacks were a 1 and a 2. So
Ooh, these guys have 2 attacks.
no, I mean they rolled an advantage because they rolled down the flank. They still only have 1 attack.
But offhand comment just made.
Sorry, the off roll, like the lower the advantage that they don't use. That's my bad.
Yeah. Okay.
You take
Too much damage?
you take 40 points of force damage as they just both zoom
Nope.
into either side of you and just crosshatch on your front and then on your back.
Nope.
What?
No, I'm down.
Oh, you're down. Okay, and as they just
He's like, nope.
leave a carving thing in front of it, Barry just starts to fall and then onto his knees and onto the ground unconscious. No, not unconscious, and just crawling a bit as you are in fight for your life.
Yeah. And I can throw grenades, and I have grenades.
And
Hear me.
they are going to... Well, that would be rude.
There are
That'd
other
be real
people.
rude. However, they're not attacking you. But that last one will miss as it shoots a blast of electricity, a blast of shock over at Crystal, who just sidesteps. I know your AC is higher than 9.
It could have been equivalent to 9. Maybe. It's not.
So, like,
that is their
do you
turn.
want
Nessa,
to
you
get
are
hit?
up.
No.
Okay.
Crystal, you're on deck.
Cool.
But what would Nessa like to do?
Is the tower still up or no?
It is currently.
Not the tower, the...
I know you meant the pillar.
Okay. I would like to hit the pillar.
All right, as you aim and
Just once.
What?
That's a 22.
that will hit.
That's 7.
Okay.
7 damage.
That progresses it the final little bit for the third one to disappear, leaving only one energized.
Okay, then I'm gonna hit it again.
All right. Racking another
That was a
shell in as you
25.
aim at the glowing. That'll hit for sure.
That's an 18.
That will finish it up as you pull the electric on the last one. It shatters all the way through the covering, and then it just starts to, in a small burst of energy, destroys the pillar and cuts all the energizing effects.
So they're still up, they just can't heal now, right?
They are still up, they just don't seem to be getting energized by their pillars.
So Minecraft dragons.
There is one hovering over where the pillar
Yes.
was, and two around Barry's currently dying body.
Or
No, he's still alive-ish.
how far away is Barry?
From you, probably about 80-ish feet.
Get too
No, you moved to the side, so I'm actually 70-ish feet.
The closest thing.
What is what?
How far away is the closest thing?
The
The
two
closest
enemies
bad guy.
are there's two of them right over Barry, who are about 70 feet away.
Yeah, but what about the other one?
The other one is even farther back, that's hovering over where the pillar was around.
Okay, Nessa and Tex are gonna start running that way.
All right.
Don't get
Run
too
your 30 feet
close.
forward, and he runs his 40.
And that is all.
Sprinting forward. All right. Pillar's destroyed.
Wait, hold on, no, wait. Tex is going to repair himself.
All right. As you spend your bonus action to send that repair order through.
Then I'm done.
Gotcha. Crystal, you're up. Barry, you're on deck.
Barry's down over there. First time
Correct.
anyone's fallen to fight for your life, so it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not, but I don't know all the rules about it.
There's a bunch of impediments on your abilities.
Yeah, but you're already at 0. Can you take more damage and still be fine?
No, you start taking failed death saves.
Okay. That's what I was missing. Thank you very much.
It is much like being down.
There's 2 floating over by him,
Correct.
and there's 1 floating by the pillar.
Correct.
He is how far from me? 20 feet?
Probably closer to 40. Because you were on opposite sides of the rooms when you move forward.
Yeah. And the pillar's 40.
Oh,
So I
actually,
can
no. It forces you guys to move in closer. Probably closer to like 25 or 30.
And the pillar's been destroyed, so there's just 3 things that we just need to get rid of.
Correct.
I see. I'm trying to decide which one to go punch. Because I want to punch one of them. I'm just not sure which. I'm going to help Barry out a little bit. Actually, is he still
Alright.
exploding?
Yes, he keeps exploding.
Oh, I do?
Never mind.
Awesome.
I don't want to go help him out. Only because he still explodes.
Don't worry, he's about to start exploding even more.
So I'm gonna go punch the other one.
All right. As you can finish the rush to them and like leap up on the pillar. Make a small like athletics or acrobatics check to get up there.
And with acrobatics.
As you sprint across the room, trying to close the distance to the one asshole still blasting.
And 21.
And that is enough as you just like hit the edge, put your palms up, and flip over it onto your feet and start swinging, I assume.
As I'm running, can I just shoot a shot at one of the guardians by Barry?
Yes.
Cool. It doesn't hit.
That's fair. As it swings, and the guardian just half-heartedly spins the glaive around, catching the bullet on the flat of it.
I tried. Punching the one in front of me.
Swinging wide.
There's a 17.
Correct.
18. Cool. Numbers.
Like I knew correct from the question. Damn. Okay.
Correct? That's a question?
Well, you started. You said does a 17. I just went correct. I was like, yeah, you know. Correct probably wasn't the best answer to that.
I mean, it works. You got your point across. 11? 11. I've rolled 8 on this die a lot.
It happens a lot. 11 points of electric damage. Is it electric
11
this time?
points of electric damage. I have no
As
reason
you
to believe they don't have a
swing
shield.
As it arcs off in a shield. Dealing 22.
I don't want this thing here. I kind of want it gone. So, I am going to flurry of blows to punch him twice.
Fair and fair.
Bonus action. That one hits.
How many of those
And-
do you have left? Because you did a number of those last
I
session.
did 2 of those last session. I had 1 left.
I was just curious, just to double check.
That's why I've been
All right.
debating on how I'm using my bonus actions and whether I want to spend it or not.
That's fair. Key's kind of precious when it's lower monk levels.
Yeah. It's 2 hits,
You'll-
15, right?
It's 2 hits with flurry.
I mean, it.
Oh,
15
oh, it's
hits.
AC 15. 15 hits. Yeah.
Cool. And they both
You have
hit.
Illrigger marks. You have Illrigger marks as well.
I do. And I don't really use them anymore. I should use them more often. But punching people is more useful. Most of the time.
Let's talk after the session there.
7 and that number that I can't see. That I have to do math for. 7 and 12 for 19 points of electric.
All right, the doubles up to
38? 38?
38 plus that, and that's just enough on the second one as you just stop and hit and throw 2 jabs lightning quick as the energy crackles off and the shield shatters and bursts away. Quite literally doing exactly its shield and damage this round.
Hey, that's everything I can do.
All right, that brings it back to Barry, because Clay's kind of staying out of this. Barry, top of the round. Make a death save.
Alright. Lucky dice, lucky ducky dice. That's not very lucky. That's an 8.
All right, that is 1 failure. I forgot to put the send it to me bit, but that is fine.
Oh, let me use
That is on me.
next time.
Yes, that's what I said. That is on me, and then you proceed to explode it.
Okay. 10.
All right, they both take 10 as you just ripple off, and it washes over their shield.
Alright. So, these assholes are just standing right over my corpse, right?
Correct. They're on either side of you.
So, how about they go and do a deck save?
What are you doing?
Well, I can throw grenades.
Correct.
I have grenades.
All right. So
I'm throwing a grenade.
you fail a deck save if you want to catch both of them. I mean, if you want to catch both of them in it, you will take a failed death save.
It's lightning. It's electrical, so it's shock. So hopefully.
Doesn't matter. You're at 0 HP and dying. Any instance of damage deals another death save to you.
No. I have 3, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I think this might be enough.
First attack, 15 and 13 for your first grenade.
Was it 15 and 13?
Yes, I believe both of those are passes at this level.
Give me 13. It's 13.
Yep, so those are both passes, so they'll take half damage. Or in this case, because of how it works with electricity, effectively flat damage. And you take a failed death save.
You know what? Apparently the dice fucking like me this time. As well, they might have fucking only take half damage. They take half of the max damage. So, yeah. Just a second.
What is your damage?
Unfortunately, it's only 12. I still have
How much did they take before anything resolves?
Before anything gets halved? 24.
24. So they take a flat 24 since it is electric damage. And they have shields. They have shields. Electric would do double. So they take a flat 24 as well.
Oh, okay.
As a cavalcade of electricity erupts over there, coating Barry, causing a bit more of a pain scream out of him and rippling over them, staggering them backwards. However, they are still standing.
Oh, fuck.
You guys had not damaged these guys hardly at all. You have one more attack on your turn.
Can I stop exploding?
I can heal you.
You can enrage as a bonus action.
Okay.
We have range people, it's okay.
Yeah. Barry's giving up and... Can I even crawl away?
Yeah, you can move 10 feet around.
But attack of opportunities.
Attacks of opportunities.
Can I disengage? I don't know.
You cannot. You threw a grenade already.
Fuck.
Hey Matt, important question.
Also, you are on the ground. Yes.
Are we doing the second level and below spell thing?
No, currently it's just one per round.
Okay. Had to check.
I guess Barry's just kind of... Yeah. Wait, what even kind
Barry's
of
not
attack
doing
rep?
great.
It's okay, Barry.
Can I do a mole attack or anything? Just no?
Yeah, you can swing once at disadvantage. You've already thrown a grenade, which is one of your attacks.
Oh, I was gonna work to do it.
It will be at disadvantage to see if it can even hit, though.
Yeah, 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yeah. 14.
14 damage on one as you swing out, smashing it into the leg, sending it spinning some. Before it manages to right itself and get ready to go again.
Barry did not think this through very well. Barry's about to fucking die.
I double checked if you wanted to nuke yourself.
Yes, well, I kind of thought that they were a bit more on the last leg than they were, because I forgot that this is other room, not the room that we had been fucking them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a factor. Tanya, you are up. Schmied is on your turn.
Dead.
Tanya,
Alright.
you are probably
What, like
50-ish
70?
feet away.
Oh, that's even better.
You were a little bit closer than, what's the name? You were closer than Nessa.
Hang on. I'm 50 feet away from who?
From Barry, which is because you mentioned you were wanting to get to him.
So 45 feet. I can stab the one that's behind, or that's flanking. One of the ones flanking with Barry.
Probably so.
Oh, right. Well, poking the head around the corner there. Oh, that's what that boom was.
The last boom of the bed.
As you see Barry in a not so great point with a lot of electrical burns into massively dug in gashes that, despite the plasmic arc nature of the force glaives seem to be still starting to bleed and pool out on the ground.
Well,
Size and stressing of wounds.
well, since I can reach that one, let the bonus action switch the mark onto it.
What is your movement speed?
40. You said.
Oh,
say.
yep, 5 foot reach. Yep, no, you're right. Sorry.
It's what I need. It's exactly
I was
what I
missing
needed.
something. I was just trying to remember what.
It's all right. And I gotta use a channel divinity.
Did you not use that last time?
Nope.
Useful.
So, pretty much slide around the corner, take a second, take like a sprinter's pose almost, and just dash forward and just lunge at the one that's sitting there, just has its back to me behind. That's 18 on the die, so that's 20 something.
Yep, that'll hit. Just to say, since he is on the ground and fight for his life, he does not count for flanking.
It roll for it. And well, I have to use one of my smites for this.
Correctamundo.
So now I need D10, 8, and 6. First level smite. Five, 6, 6.
Anya skids around, seeing Barry in a very precarious situation. Just sprints across the room at a breakneck speed before plunging a sword into this thing's back.
Let's see. So 6, 6, 6, 5 is 23, and then 5 modifier, so 28.
As it stabs in, energy rippling off as the tattoos glow. The pulse ripples through the sword, shattering through the shield into its body, exploding outwards and causing it to ripple and disintegrate off from around the shield.
And Barry.
Yes.
The smite portion of my stuff you get for health. So that was 2 6s. So I have 12 health. Plus,
As you pull back some of the energy as it ripples off and point down at Barry, causing a small lance of energy to surge in.
Sorry.
And as you're...
Go ahead, sorry.
Nope.
16, because modifier.
Alright. And as your vision starts to go black as you teeter on the edge of death, you suddenly take a gasp as breathing gets easier, the air, everything starts to clear a bit more.
Hey, Barry.
You are a wonderful person.
I believe that's everything there.
I got an offhand attack.
Actually, no, you have 2 attacks.
Yeah, I would like to drop the other sword and bang bang.
Fair enough. The one right across from Barry?
Yep. The first one misses, second one is a 19.
19 will hit. As you fire one wide and is expecting it this time and catches the bullet on the haft of the glaive.
And 7 damage.
And the next one shatters the shield and tears into its body, unable to react quick enough to stop it.
No killing Barry either.
Schmeat, it is your turn.
Alright, how many are left?
2 are left.
How far?
One is 55 feet away, and the other one is probably close to 70.
I can hit the one that's I got 40 feet of movement. 10 feet. Let's go.
That puts you 15 feet away.
I got 40 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Move 40 feet forward. It is 55 away.
Damn.
I know your tail has reach, but I believe that would only be 10 feet of reach, putting it at 50.
Yeah, I got it wrong. Anything on the ground?
Not particularly, because even as the thing dissolves, its weaponry dissolves with it. For once in this area, I'd say there's not particularly much on the ground to grab.
Where's the one with all the throwing buzz axe? You had like
Oh.
15 of them. Where'd all the axes go?
They're still
Crystal took all of them, I think.
They're in her inventory.
I gave you 2.
You took them back.
Did I take them back? I didn't mark
Yeah.
them back.
No, I literally remember you guys going the collection of getting them back because you didn't want to lose them.
Let me just add them back to my list then. And remove that little note.
I think I'm inventory throw. I guess I'll just take the action to sprint and get right in its face.
Okay, you can
Like
absolutely
nose,
do that.
like just nose to nose in its
Nose
face.
to nose. Absolutely can do that as you just crawl
Eat its
and
face.
forward and more of it, trying to grab and get its attention. It brings it down to the Guardian's chin. Now, do they smack Schmeat? Schmeat,
Do it.
Tanya, or Barry?
Hey, ain't doing nothing.
I kind of think they smacked Tanya. 'Cause Tanya just eviscerated somebody.
No, don't hit Tanya either.
20 total.
Yes.
No.
Wait, can Schmeat's parry do other people's?
I believe so. Here, let me check.
Do double check. That would make a difference.
Nope, hits me. God damn it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, usually it is not others, but I do not know. That is a total of 12 force damage as it hovers over, spinning the glaive and getting a bit of an arc and just across the front of you.
12.
And the one is going to take a swing at Crystal, who is right in front of it and has been punching the hell out of it. God damn it. Your
No
AC is
punching.
not 8.
No, it is not. He's not allowed
Yeah.
to punch me. That's assault.
It was actually a glaive, but I can forgive the mistake.
If you want
Well,
assault, I can
that's-
give him the full chart.
That was a useless one. Nessa, you are up.
So how many guardians are there left?
There is one over by Crystal and one hovering over Barry that just attacked Tanya.
Can I see the one that's... Aww. Can I see the one that's attacking Barry?
Absolutely.
Like to hit him.
Oh, alright, you can shoot him because he floated up
Give me
to
just a
not
second.
beyond Barry. He is not being. There is no cover from Tanya.
How close is Tanya?
Being attacked by it.
So close enough that I could get advantage.
No.
Not on range attacks.
Dang it.
Flanking is a bonus for the melee.
$11.
To hit.
Yeah.
11 unfortunately misses as you fire, and seeing it coming, it just diverts to the side, continuing its momentum from its spin.
We're gonna try again.
Alright.
That one's a 17.
Absolutely hits. And actually, your minimum damage is enough as you fire, and just a hole just through its chest as it blows through, and then the light just dissipates in a bright flash.
Yay.
And disintegration of particles.
Thank
As
you.
your would-be murderers dissipate.
Thank you.
How's Barry?
Not great.
Is he dying?
Not anymore.
Not actively.
How far away is he from Tech? Never mind. Tech can't do anything.
Barry's
How close is Tech to the other Guardian?
He could probably get there with his 40 movement, if that's what you're wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. He just has to make a
X1 2
small,
bite.
he has to make a small athletic or acrobatic to get up the podium.
Okay. That's a dirty 20.
Absolutely more than enough. You can roll to hit. And with Crystal both fighting it in melee, he can get the flank.
Amazing. So that's 27.
That will absolutely hit.
I would hope so. That'd be really scary.
Doesn't he only have a hit of +7?
+8 at least, I think.
What?
Or no, 8. Yeah.
It's +8. That is a 13. Nom.
Alright, 13 is enough. As Crystal, you're sitting there fighting it. As you step back, getting ready for its assault, suddenly there is Robo-Raptor pouncing on it, pushing it to the ground, and ripping its head off as it starts to fully disintegrate and dissipate.
Well, that's violent.
X is gonna wag his tail.
And that is initiative over.
Good job, Rex. Cats. Even when you are.
I would like to flop backwards onto the ground.
That is fair.
Tuck and roll away from Barry in case he explodes one last time.
He's not. He quit exploding.
I think he did that while he was still on the ground.
I did.
Because he wanted to be more attractive of a target to
Do
health.
not have your health vial?
Can you what?
Do not have your health vial?
I never got any. I've been waiting for ages for it to actually go
I
to
gave
some
one
place
to
where we
all
can
of
get
us.
them.
I thought he gave us all one.
No,
He
but
did.
you only got one.
I never
You gave
got
me
one.
one.
Oh, I made mention of it.
Oh,
When was this?
that's a good question. When
Well,
was
it's not
it?
on
Before
my-
we came on the mission?
Yeah.
Oh. I've just had like on my sheet buy health vials in just all caps for like ages. For like
Hang on.
7 sessions now.
We have
Before-
one.
Before which
We
part
have
of the
one each.
I'll take
When was
I'll
this
use-
given?
I think Clayton gave it to us.
I think you guys got this all the way back at the first camp when you met him.
I've also not used it, so I mean,
Yeah, I know.
what even is the health vial on this one?
The base one is 2d4 plus 2. Oh, no, sorry, 2d6 plus 2.
Alright, so I have 3 of these instead of 2.
Just rubbing it in, I think.
Cool. Huh.
And you said it was 2d6 plus 2?
Yes.
Okay.
4.
What would be a second level cure wounds?
2d8 plus intelligence, so I think 2d8 plus 5.
I thought Barry's explosion was about to bring me lower than Barry.
That would be really bad.
It could have.
28% health.
Alright.
I'm gonna second level cure wound Barry.
Fair enough. As you reach down and pull out to destruct a small health vial, you're like, hold still.
Hey, Clay.
what?
I don't know that right.
Door,
As
please.
he's also fiddling and distracting something to heal, it looks like.
They're all dead. Door, please.
I rolled a heal, right?
Yes, he rolled a heal. And he like
Okay.
starts to roll over as his wound starts to knit itself shut from the healing use. And sighs and leans up against the wall. And just beep, boop, 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 boop. And doors open.
I'll use 15 of my regeneration on myself.
That's fair. As you guys open the door and hear a sound of loud machinery from up ahead. There's like a whining hum of energy
There, you
gathering.
heal another 17.
Yay!
See. Because I don't think this is over yet, I'm also going to heal myself.
That's fair.
Because that seems like the smart thing to do at this point.
Back above bloody.
I'm at 47% health. Yay! A lot better than 0%.
It is, infinitely.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, Robert?
I asked him what's the number.
41 out of 86.
Do you guys have rages left?
Yes, I do, in fact.
I have.
Oh yeah, because that was one rage throughout the entirety of that. Yeah.
Yeah, this was a
Yeah.
back-to-back 2 bits there.
Yep.
This is one of the rare moments where we had almost 10 rounds of combat.
Our
Anybody
With
got a
that
healing
door-
valve?
with that door open,
I'll pass on one of mine.
Yeah.
are we gonna go to an Arik bit here before we move to anything else?
Go to a what?
Arik bit, over there with.
Um,
I'm riding in a car. There's realistically.
I don't.
Is it a 2d4?
yeah.
I don't know.
He had like a time. Starting at the start of today, he had a day travel to get there later tonight. So we're gonna have a few moments here. I feel like
Okay.
Assume we at least take the
Yeah.
time to let
he
her.
wanted to go
feel
over
free
to a whole new bandit clan, so that takes a little bit of drive time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is the
Okay.
was the
Is
2d4?
there any way that we can take a break?
2d6 plus 2.
Watch out, Matt. They're gonna beat on the door.
It's okay. They can try.
Think there's more stuff coming after us?
No.
No, but it's been a long day.
You guys have only been down here like an hour.
11.
Listen, man, that was a long minute.
It's been a long hour.
It has.
We've had longer.
Barry almost died.
I thought
So no.
people were more damaged than they were.
I can't complain though. I loved the confidence in which you're like, I know what to do. Boom. Oh no.
I'm in danger.
without fail, both campaigns we've had somebody go, I could do this with full confidence, and then it resolves and you're like, I perhaps should have thought that through a bit more carefully.
We
At
didn't
least
have.
he didn't go splat on the ground.
Damn, shots fired. So, what would you guys like to do?
Not die.
That's a good start.
Oh, neat.
Short rest, I guess. I know.
No energy for another boss battle.
What do you say, Max?
Oh no!
And so they have no energy for another boss battle.
See, but we're doing the dungeon in reverse. We fought the boss, and then we fought the minions before the boss, and now there's just some loud humming noise.
You make a good point.
It could be a boss
Right.
stand with minions in the middle.
Or a mini
Yes,
boss.
it could.
2 mini boss.
I don't know, those felt more like standard enemy of the area.
Yeah. They are the minions.
Mini boss.
I guess the Boymon could have been the boss, but the standard enemies of the area.
Anyways, are we resting? It sounds like people want to take a rest. Sit here and listen to the electric hums of whatever's making those noises.
Okay, you're gonna what? I'm sorry, I missed a second.
It sounds like we're taking a short rest.
All right, you guys sit down to take a rest. Would you guys like to rest in this room or in the tunnel?
Right after the
I love the silence.
I mean, we're
right
might-
after the door, so don't randomly just shut on us again.
there might be more stuff in the tunnel.
Yeah, that's a good point.
At least the room is clear.
Do I even get any of my abilities back on a short rest?
Your channel divinity.
That's a good one.
That is a short rest feature. All right, you guys set up and start to patch up your wounds. Take care of yourself. Take a few minutes to breathe.
Roll some hit die.
Barry, you have to come to terms with your near death for the first time in a long time.
Indeed. At the hands of my precious explosions as well.
Clay's gonna speak up. So, does anyone get the feeling this place does not like us?
He raises his hand in agreement.
It felt personal, almost. I have to say.
Jimmy raises his foot. Well, we now know what the guardians of these places look like. He's just taking deep breaths as the wound still is closing.
So, learn anything new?
Oh, I am
Yeah,
rolling.
learn to.
Die. For finish up.
Sorry,
Short pressed. Hit die. No longer dead.
that's a plus. Look up and go, yeah, they really don't like it when their shit's gone. And it's really rude for someone else to make us deal with that when we didn't even get it.
Yeah, now we gotta go find that guy. We were gonna find that guy anyways.
Well, he mentioned the Frost Runners camp here in his recording.
He did indeed.
And how far is that?
The question is,
Ask the guide when we get back up top.
better question is it just a wild goose chase to send us on a different direction, or did he actually mean it? Or did he mean entirely and try and use it as reverse psychology to make us go elsewhere, thinking that, of course, you wouldn't have gone there?
I don't know. You've been the one chasing him.
No.
Finger guns in your direction. Everybody else kind of disappointed they just dissipated.
They
Yeah,
didn't get to make their stuff.
I'd very much like some gear so I could have some really cool ideas for improve my weapon here, but can never do that if they just disappear, can I?
We could always try to go back into the other room and get the big guys.
Also, drinking them was weird.
Yay.
Being the big guys, you mean the things that even bigger than the ones that just beat us?
We beat them.
We beat them, yes. In the end, we did, yes.
We got the other electric humming thing in the other room to worry about too.
And we did just, you know, run away from the first room of them, though. Back over here. Guess we do have the humming to look into.
He's just
Well,
sitting
Matt,
there, he's taking a swig of his alcohol, just looks down, looks at everybody, offers the flask out to people.
Matt, I'd like to do an insight check on that question I actually asked myself earlier.
I'm taking a swig.
Which one?
If I actually think that he would have gone to Frostrunner's camp, or if he's just saying that to throw us off his trail, or if he's saying that he's gonna go, and just reverse psychology, because of course he actually went, but we're gonna say he's going elsewhere.
What are you trying to insight?
Based on what I know, is he just fucking with us? Does he actually go to the Frostrunners? Just based on what I know, just about him.
I'm trying to debate if you know enough about him to make an accurate insight, because you've met him all of twice.
But there were very meaningful interactions.
Phrase it this way. Would he taunt them or would he try to run away from them? From what he's seen thus far.
I know, that's why I'm debating if he has enough actual interaction with this guy to give a good accurate answer. Make the roll, and I guess I'm gonna see what's gonna come of it. Because he's displayed a fair amount of taunting, blatantly so,
Right.
but he's also shown the ability to more than willingness to just bolt.
Crystal dice for the fucking win.
It's not insight of a recording. It's not gonna be if you can tell if he was lying about the Frostburner thing. This is just gonna be a guess.
To be honest, Matt, this is entirely just... I'm kind of curious now. Is he just fucking with us? I mean, I could see either. We're probably gonna go there anyway, because I mean, that's on our only lead. I mean...
We have 2 leads.
We do?
Yes.
Does anybody else know what the other lead is? Oh wait, yeah, I have that GPS coordinate thing.
There you go.
Oh yeah, that's the 20, by the way.
I think it becomes more of a question of he probably would stop on the way out, your best guess, and would do it to fuck with you, direct you that way. But the real question is, how long has he been gone?
Ah, yes, very good question. He came through and left by now.
To decide how accurate on where he would be. That would be you'd have to try to figure that out somehow.
Alright. So it probably did actually stop through Frost Peak group. It was probably already left by the time we get there. We could also probably go and... This is Bandit group. I was about to say that we could just go and ask them some questions and see what they'd know and see if they'd direct us. This is bandits. They're bandits. My thinking, Ferris just looks at his hands. What am I saying? They're bandits. They're not gonna tell us anything. They're idiots. They probably don't know what day it is. What planet they're on.
They don't know what planet they're on.
Please, half of these people even know what planet they're on. Or even what species they are, looking at Smeed. Pretty sure we've all seen Psychos. I'm pretty sure we make Smeet look like a pinnacle of mental health. Am I wrong? The silence is deafening.
I know. I'm trying not to feel all of it.
Everybody else is dead.
Just enjoying the cool ice on open wounds.
It is very pleasant. Just don't let it sit too long or it will freeze to it. Also, it might be kind of dirty, you don't know. Can you imagine getting bacteria from the ice of Pandora?
Well, I'm glad I'm immune to disease and infection.
Unless everybody else has something else to bring up here, I guess. The hour passes relatively uneventfully in this instance. You do notice, I'd say, probably about 45 minutes in, a a nice trickle of small but freshly melted water works its way down into the room a little bit.
Oh dear, something's warming up.
Ah, man, the pillars on the way back are gonna be slick, aren't they?
I wonder how big this facility is. Clay?
It's gonna shrug. It's like, well, we kind of went the one direction it had open. So as far as the runes go, not terribly large, actually.
Oh, it's just no secret no other areas that were just blocked off, I wonder.
Unless you want to go back into the other room and dig on that main console.
Not particularly, but same place.
Probably need whatever he took if there's anything else to go further.
Yeah. Good point. Good
Okay.
point.
That's enough sitting. Let's go see what's going on. Also, we should probably check in on our guide.
Yes. Let's continue.
You didn't have too much of that stuff to hop the ice again, did you, Clay?
Too much of what again?
All right, perfect.
Rope?
Gestures at the flask.
Takes a sniff, swirls it around. I don't think so. All right, is everybody heading back up? Getting up and starting back up?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, as the short rest ends, everybody packs up their stuff, picks up off the ground and gets loaded up. They start to walk up and have to take it a bit more carefully as you guys wind back up this narrow, semi-frozen tunnel, as there seems to be at least a steady, small stream of frigid water for the little bits that splash up that you notice. Heading down, and a couple of times people lose a bit of footing, but never enough to fall and launch. And as you make it and peak to the top and enter back into that room, you get hit by almost like a small wave of heat as you see a lot more of the ice has melted as energy seems to vent from the cracks below, causing small surges and flares of energy and thinner pillars, thinner walls, slick surfaces. And a small, distant rumble from below, rumble and roar from below.
Wonder if we'll get a light show here soon.
There's another flare,
boy.
just
Claps.
just discharges periodically from between the cracks.
What's again?
Steam silently raising up out of the middle.
Pretty. He'll probably kill us.
Probably.
How would you guys like to go?
Not to our deaths. But let's do it.
Peek head over just to look down into the abyss below.
It's kind of glowing down there. Not enough to actually give you light, but enough to give off a distant glow.
Maybe we could keep watch and, like, maybe it'll get, like, glowing brighter before it sleeps another little energy beam up. And then people can jump after, and then let it go, people jump after. A little bit of timing. Unless it just does it, in which case, well, we just have to get lucky and not get lasered. Or steamed like a crab.
As he watches it glows bright for a brief moment before lancing up another energy burst from somewhere.
But hey, we can give a warning. Alright.
Small one, but it is there.
So, who wants to hop first?
I guess I can. Why are we hopping?
It was the way across before.
This is the area of the room, as before, is about an 80-foot stretch where there's now much smaller pillars and walls of semi-melted ice with a beam in the middle of solid metal infrastructure. However, where before there was usually every foot to couple feet, there was something to step on in here. Now the distances have grown, the pillars have shrunk, the walls have thinned, and the surfaces have become more slick with condensation and melting ice at the same time.
Alright, I guess Barry will go.
As periodically the energy lances from below.
Go.
Tanya's just gonna keep her head peeked down there to give people a heads up.
That's fair.
Actually, going to do that the way to give us advantage is like they give us warnings to go.
I was getting there.
Yay.
I'm going to have Tanya make a perception check to see if she can effectively give help from over here by watching. She'll do it. If you're going to be watching to help out, you'll just do this once for each person to just try and keep a steady eye out to help them and give them a chance to do better.
17.
All right, that's pretty solid. Barry, you're going first. This is going to be the challenge. The DC has raised from the previous time y'all have done this, and it'll be 2 per area instead of 1 per area.
All right.
You can make an athletics or acrobatics check as you wish to cross this area. Unless you have something else you would like to suggest or tricky bit you would like to try.
Plus, pretty easy. Okay. That's a 25.
That is success as you run, take a step, and start sprinting, making the several foot jump to the next bit of wall before hitting it, leaning forward, launching back just ahead of one of the energy blasts. And as you go to make your next one, you hear Tanya shout out for a brief second before you dig your heel in hard into one of the deeper grooves on this pillar and hit a halt as the energy up in front of you.
And a 22.
Make your second check. As you lean forward right after this, giving it no time to get a chance to recover, you sprint forward, billowing through, almost miss your footing for a second as some of the mist obscures it, but you catch it at the last second, digging in and making one last, powerful as you crouch down, as you use the momentum, roll down forward, and one last lunge to roll onto the middle piece of solid infrastructure. You are now halfway across.
Halfway, okay. Yay. Should I have to roll again?
Would you like to do the second half, or would somebody else like to attempt the first?
Hello.
You're going to do the first?
Yeah.
All right. Tanya, if you'd like to continue, it'll be the same kind of check.
15.
Which check is it?
That's just enough. You will be making an acrobatics or athletics check, and you have advantage on it.
hit the floor. Didn't count. It jumped out the dice tray and everything.
One.
I can go do the second half of mine if he's not ready.
I think he's
That's
just doing
gonna
half
be-
of his.
Yeah, and it's gonna be 19.
19 is enough on this one as you start to sprint and scurry and leap. And thankfully you're a nimble little guy because these distances are big. Making leap to leap to leap before Tanya shouts out that there's an energy lance coming up ahead of you, and you just throw yourself at an angle instead of head as you were going to and just barely skate outside as one just lances up, and you feel some of like your hair start to melt. Before hitting that, and you go to you proceed to try to like more leaps forward. Make your second check.
You know, iridium purple really is a pretty color.
You're not wrong.
You're also kind of thankful, Tanya, that you know you do minor regeneration because this is very bright.
25.
25 is more than enough as you continue the barrel roll, jumping, like pouncing back and forth. You hit the last one as you hit the, like, scrabble up as you hit the wall, and it starts to, like, flare up below, and you're like, no, and you pull yourself and just roll over onto it as energy behind you. That's 2 people at the middle.
Oh, it's 2 rolls just to get to the middle. I thought it was
Yes.
2 rolls to cross.
No, that's what I was saying. It's a slightly higher, it's a higher DC, and it's 2 rolls per area now.
Right. I might want to continue on to the next area.
Vanessa ride.
Do what?
Vanessa ride on tech.
Absolutely.
So it's 2 rolls.
You
I
will
agree.
be. Do you want to try and help her out still, Tanya?
Yep. Everyone else gets to go.
It's okay, but will anybody help Tanya?
I don't know.
Barry will help Tanya.
Alright, make your perception check.
Barry sucks at perception checks, but I mean,
No, it's not Barry's turn, it's Tanya's turn for this still. I think Nessa's going across.
no, when I said that he would help Tanya, but
Oh.
but Barry sucks at perception checks.
Oh no. It'll be fun. It'll be fine.
You'll try.
Tex
What's
will
the-
help Tanya.
What is the perception?
For who?
Tanya. Unless I missed
God.
it.
It was
Help.
20.
20. Oh god, that's plenty. You have advantage on both of these checks. It is acrobatics or athletics.
Okay. I didn't need it. But I'll try it again.
There's no harm in
Okay.
rolling a second time.
So the first one's 24, and the second one's 23.
All right. As Tex you get on, you get a firm grip, wrap your arms around, and Tex just takes a second, takes a couple steps back, and then takes off like a small rocket and just races and starts ping, 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 kind of bouncing between them, sprinting close, hitting a hard pivot, and like instead of landing on the wall, landing up against the wall as Tanya yells for you to stop before giving the claws in, leaning back forward and using its decent weight to lean back up forward onto it and kick off again before racing across and dodging a gout of steam to land on the middle.
Tex is gonna help Tanya.
Once everyone else is across.
I think it's just Crystal and Clay left on your side.
Oh, you don't want to go ahead and come?
Well,
No.
Crystal and Clay also have to get to the middle, I think.
Yeah, he's
That's
gonna.
what he's saying.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get you. For some reason, I thought that she was still at the beginning with them.
She is. Everyone else is going first.
Oh, okay.
So you go next, Crystal?
17.
That's enough for advantage. That, if
But
you are talking, we cannot hear you.
Oh. Oh. I absolutely haven't been talking for the last, 8 minutes or so. I said, are you rolling perception?
Thaddeus,
Yeah.
if you talk and no one responds, check to see if you're muted.
We don't ignore you. It's okay.
I'm just expecting it. That is all.
It's
I'm
been
terrible
long
at ignoring
enough.
the introverts in the group.
Stop
It's okay.
expecting it.
So,
Would you like to go, or would you like to send Clay across?
I was going to go.
Then go for it.
There it is. Okay.
It is an
knew,
advantage.
I knew monks could walk around vertical surfaces. I couldn't find when I got the ability to do that, so I was looking for it.
Monks get that at level 9.
Yeah. Now, the question I ask, is he rolling perception to give people advantage?
Yeah,
Yes.
Tanya's rolling perception to try to watch for the flares before they go off, because there's a brief moment before energy shoots off, and this gives you. They're doing that to give you advantage on the checks to avoid getting laser beamed by excess energy vent.
Cool. Is it acrobatic check with advantage?
Absolutely.
21.
Acrobatics or athletics, but I'm assuming you have better acrobatics.
Yeah, better acrobatics. I have a 21.
That is more than enough. As you take a second to hop from foot to foot and lean forward, and the tattoos start to glow a little bit as you get ready for yourself and just take off running and step, click, 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 click. Hit this one hard pivot and just shoot off in the wrong direction to avoid getting laser beamed as Tanya shuts out another warning of, hey, over there. Running over this way, you hit one of the things and almost the other foot skid for a half second before you click down with your other one, stabilize yourself, and push off to the next one before hands standing on one and rolling onto the middle platform.
16 for Clay.
All right, let's see how Clay does. Thankfully, Chester's not gonna roll. Oh, that was so close. Thank you for the advantage. Clay hit the DC on the dot, as he is not as graceful or nimble as any of you, as he hops from 1, a 2, a 3, and stops between each one as you try to shout no, left, fuck, right, as he's wobbling and teetering, but barely manages to make it halfway.
It would be better off if we just picked up a carrier.
Oh, that was way better. As he starts to finally pick up a bit of a groove and a bit of a pace as he proceeds along and starts to hop, skip, hop, stop as Tanya yells out, hop, hop, skip, hop, and then eventually makes it to the middle with just is trying to steady basically hopscotch this place.
Now let's left with Tanya.
Would anybody like to help Tanya?
Yes.
Axe said Tex
Yeah,
was.
I said Tex was gonna do it.
I'll help her next time then.
Okay. Tex has to make a perception check.
Arik, I need you to put help in at least 2 more parentheses.
That's not enough.
I got 22.
That is more than enough for advantage.
Ooh, Tex is very observant.
Don't forget he can't talk.
No, I know. It's literally going to be barks to see, nope, stop, go, stop, go, stop. It's just going to be basically every time it sees something, that's a cry.
Okay.
Tex can bark.
Call.
Raptor clickies.
21.
That is enough for the first one as you limber up, get ready, hoof, and decide to...
Can I just take that middle rail beam as pretty much just skate on the ice? More like skateboard grind on it?
Oh, you mean when they have the longer ones going in the direction you want?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. If you wish to, as you hit it and just skid, and you just skid kind of like around. There's a flare shoots up behind you. Hitting the next one, hitting the top of it, sliding along, kicking off, hitting one, running for a minute. Then you hit the final one. As you hit the final bit, slide along the wall, right up, and onto the middle of the ice, on the middle metal piece. Oh wait, no, you need to make your second check, don't you?
It's an 18 on the die.
That's enough.
Dylan's duck die. Do not go low.
You're
Noted.
welcome.
I know what I'm using next session. All right, you guys are halfway across this. Energy is still flaring up over on the other side. Would you guys like to proceed the same or do something extra?
Bear will go, sure. Just keep. Can't get back to my dice.
Are we continuing the pattern of trying to help out?
Hopefully.
It would seem so.
All right, who would like to start?
I will.
Well, who would like to do the helping this time?
Oh, helping.
do it?
I'm not good at helping.
You can do it.
Yeah.
What? I have bad perception. No, thank you.
No,
Go.
Chris
Tanya
last, if they could.
Oh,
sit there with rubber eyes for a moment. Careful, Crystal.
Blinking lines out.
Like looking at the sun.
Noted.
Of course, it's a show-off moment, Eric. What else do you do?
So, can I
Get the
go?
chance to. Or to show off. I have a 27, by the way.
That is more than enough for advantage. Holy shit.
So, yay, nay.
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, okay. 18.
All right. What is your second one?
7. Okay. 26.
26. You start off a little more hesitant this time, getting a bit more of like your legs back from this. As you hit one of the first ones and like skid for just a half second, and you have that like small like pit drop in your stomach before you lean forward into it. It's like, no, I remember these moments, and start to lean forward and to the side as an energy blast goes up on the left. You go to the right and just doof, 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 doof. And at the last one, you throw yourself to the side and kind of like hit the shelf, like just the edge of shelf of ice that's on the very edge with not much there to get the final one, and just slide wall run to the end.
Yay, I did die.
What? You mean you don't want to fall into the endless pit of energy?
No, thank you, no.
You never know, it could supercharge some of your bombs. Grenades, explosions.
Fair.
All the above.
Who would like to go next?
I'll keep sliding.
There you go.
You'll keep sliding? All right.
My next roll was a 29.
That is more. Jesus Christ.
We got 19.
All right. What's your second one?
17.
17 is a lot closer to it, but it's still a pass. Actually, 17, yeah. As you take off, you used up a lot of your luck, if you feel like it, as you hit one and you try to slide hard, and you slide down the first one well, make the next jump, click down hard, lean forward, butt propel yourself off, hit this last second one. As you start to slide on the second stretch, ice crumbles for a second, and you almost like feet almost shoot out from you. Before, as you go to, you manage to hit hard on your side, but roll and push yourself back up to keep moving quickly. As you get a shout from Crystal just as you pull yourself forward and launch off, as an energy flare just up from where your legs were dangling in space a moment before. And it gives you kind of a moment of panic as how close you came to losing legs or getting severely injured and scrambling the last distance.
Don't know if I can grow this back.
What make you think you can grow a leg back?
I don't know. I regenerate. Don't know how far that
How
goes.
much so?
Don't.
If you got
Don't
cut in
test that.
half, would you just turn into two of you?
Probably not. I
Just
think I still need to be alive.
A starfish?
I'm pretty sure I die if my head gets chopped off or cut in half.
Next one up.
I would like to cross.
All right.
You have a 28.
That's enough for advantage.
It's gonna be a
That's
sad.
an 18
Next one.
and a 19.
That is both enough. I think Tex has a little bit of a harder time with this one, as it's still trying to like carry with you and balance with you. It hits a couple skid spots, but overall it's, well, Raptor like agility lets it pace well as it hits each like pillar and wall with a relative ease, throwing itself to the side hard a couple times and rattling you in spot as it dodges energy flares, but nonetheless you make it across.
Nice.
Yeah, who would like to go next?
I think that leaves them sweet. What?
Fair. Schmeat, would you like to go? Either way, if you can roll your perception if you would like to for Crystal.
20 total.
That is enough. Schmeat. You there, Medina?
I was worried about that one.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna give a roll for Clay while we wait for Medina to come back, I guess. Thank God for advantage.
Advantage is useful.
The two low rolls for Clay were a 3 and a 5. But he seems to have found his footing a bit more, and despite the awkwardness of cowboy boots on ice, manages to find decently firm footing and ton each spot, and gives at the end just kind of like gets there and like ha-da, and like kind of like just like they snaps his boots down to click him on the ice some. Is Medina awake?
Consciousness might have finished fading.
It might have. If so, we could always do Crystal carrying Schmeat since Schmeat isn't too big.
That is fine.
I have a feeling it's getting late. I know it's getting late. We're almost at the end, guys.
Fucker. Just still in
Well, the problem is it's early for Medina.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Midnight. It's my lunchtime.
I
Is
hear
that him?
sounds from Dina.
to
but I
wake
don't
up
know
for
the
work
word.
in like 4 hours. Feels early for you.
I was getting some coffee ready.
I have an unsurpassed power to summon people. It's amazing.
I'm fucking jealous. Anyways, would you like to make your attempt to cross?
Oh, yeah.
You have advantage, I think. What's your perception?
Oh, the Medina's. Wait. What was that roll? 26.
Enormous.
Yes, advantage.
Yeah, it should. $17.
17. All right. That is enough on the first one. Would you like to roll your second one?
All right. And 15.
So you start running off, and it's kind of awkward on this first side. This side seems to be like a little more off-kilter to what you're used to, a bit of more brittle, maybe from the harsh cold coming from outside, mixing with the heat coming up. And you start to run across. You make it through the first section with a little bit of challenge, but relatively well, and hit a couple rough skids, but nothing too terrible. However, on the second one, as you get about, you only have maybe a quarter of it, a little under a quarter of it left to go. You hit one of the ice pieces on one of the walls to try and go forward, and it just shatters, and you start to fall and barely start to reach a hand out. Make a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
I don't suppose they're within 10 feet of time.
I don't suppose they are. That was a lot more mean and sarcastic than I meant for that
19.
to come across. 19. 19 is enough, so as this happens, you manage to reach out, and thankfully you have a bit of like clawed fingertips from all of your stuff, and dig it into the ice and bam, smash down hard onto it. And thankfully for that, because it hits hard and pulls you down, you avoid the energy flare that out in the gap just a little bit in front of you that you would have been free falling into. I have to ask, what would you like to do? And would anybody else like to make a move?
Is there energy gun to keep shooting at us?
The flares down from below had just set off. You have a few moments, a short couple, like maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds before it kicks off again.
Can Barry help at all?
How far down is he?
Anything to hide
Grab
behind?
him or something?
You would have to. Do you have anything to get to him, or would you like to run back out?
I have the ice climbing gear and everything.
You got a rope, Barry?
It's, yes, that could be part of the ice climbing gear, yeah.
He
So it's
chucks the
pick and
ice
everything?
axe at his head.
Yeah.
Could throw rope.
Okay, I let down the rope. And I try and pull him up, I guess.
You have to throw the rope. He's still a little ways out.
Yes. I do that.
Throw the rope out. I'll let you make another check with the rope, but it doesn't have advantage this time.
Who needs to make the check, him or me?
Him.
Okay.
As the rope lands near you, and the energy starts to build up down below.
I guess I am.
It's not a good sound.
$25.
25 is enough as you grab it and throw yourself to the side as the final bit, and you start to swing down like lower than everybody else really has ended up going, but you have the rope as it catches on and starts to swing you forward, and an energy just lances in front of you, but just so far out of reach for enough. And for a brief moment, you have a feeling of flickering back to a lot of people yelling, a lot of people screaming. You hear gunfire for a brief moment, and you remember running down, trying to grab somebody and pulling back as you have to throw yourself to the side as some large energy weapon lances through the ground as you like reach down and try to grab your fellow, like a very like a heavily red clad armored individual, and lift them up and start to like run with them and like start to struggle as people are shouting, and then just as quickly as it comes in, it washes back over and you smash hard into the wall and start to like pull yourself up as the reflexes kick back in as energy starts to build up below again, and just in time haul yourself over and flop on the ground.
Place is weird.
I think that just leaves Crystal in there.
There's Crystal. How far away is the other side?
About 40 feet.
About 40 feet?
Hmm.
How do you calculate jump distance?
Running jump distance is your strength score.
Strength score, so modifier or score itself?
Score for a distance.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
You don't want to just take the normal challenge like everyone else has been doing. You gotta try something different.
I mean, if I could
Someone
just
gonna
jump
help her?
over the entire thing, that'd be great.
So what you're saying is you want to prove Arik right by showing off.
Yeah. Of course.
You actually just
Okay.
Can we help her with her perception?
If it's just one big running jump, I guess, yeah, just to try to give her a good timing of when to go.
I got
I can't
26.
Okay.
Not 26, so 23.
Okay, still.
I can't exactly make the full 40 feet. I get 36. So I'm just gonna take the normal route. Because
Okay.
that's probably the only way I'm gonna make it. 24.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 24. Second one. At least 24.
It's a what?
It's at least 24 as well.
Okay. And with a grace that a lot of people were missing the second run, Crystal proceeds to make it look pretty easy and just kind of like almost like the level of hands in pockets walking and just but with a mild sprint across between jumps and dodging out of the way of little flares popping up here and there. But do you end it with a flourish since you already wanted to show off?
I wanted to end it with like a little, not backflip. Triple
I mean, a
tuck?
backflip would be pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with backflip.
The last one is she jumps and pivots midair to land on a pillar backwards before leaning back with the momentum and back flipping the last leap and onto the ice as in front of her a flare.
That's a good
And Barry
crash.
pushes her overboard, over into the edge. And she dies.
Now
Nobody
would be
likes
the
to show
time to
off.
do it.
Just a big arm comes from left screen, just.
Uh,
All right, and you guys are home free.
Oh man, it kind of warmed up here, so when we step outside, it's gonna be cold again.
yep.
If I just fire punch a piece of metal enough times, can I make a little heating pad?
I don't think Clay would appreciate you punching his truck.
I wasn't talking for the truck.
Clay, do we have soup?
I got soup.
Soup sounds good.
Does, doesn't it?
Hey, wait. You didn't try drinking this place. I thought you said you were going to try to drink it on the way out.
Oh yeah. I still have one of those left. All right,
Go
Matt.
for it. Charisma check.
Deep.
And he fails it
17.
horribly, like he gets a nat 1, and you just get overtaken and become one of the guardians.
17. As you reach out and try to pull on it, this one's a lot more active than your previous one. And as you go to pull on it, you don't get a gradient point out of this one, but you do manage to mitigate the overwhelming surge of energy that just explodes out of the wall as down below flares massively, and you only take 7 points of force damage as it ripples through, overloading you briefly.
I don't think he liked it this time.
Well, he's kind of robbing it of energy, so
And back.
that's understandable.
Place is
How do
kind
you
of
say?
a bit overcharged.
Yeah, but yeah.
Maybe just a bit.
What was it? Wait, so was there a visual effect that everyone could see when she did that?
As you reached out with your hand and the tattoo started to glow energy, the reach out and the energy started to coalesce and cord back to you. For a brief moment, it started to flicker and glow with power like it had at the previous one, but then it just started to wind up more, and the beam started, like the tendril that connects you to it as you drain, started to get thicker and denser and darker and brighter and color before shot up into it, and you felt kind of like a reverb as the energy raced down, back out, and through your arm backwards.
Ah. So that's what that laser feels like. Except smaller.
All right.
Good to know.
So. Anything else?
No.
I think we're getting back in the camper and having soup and getting our next destination set.
As you guys head back outside, you step outside, and for a brief moment are kind of blinded by the brightness of the sun reflecting off of the snow. You have a brief moment of like blinking before you finally clear your eyes and realize there's not one vehicle, there are 4 vehicles. And sitting on the front of one of them is a familiar armored individual that you had ran into the patrol on the way in, who smiles at you as she kind of like plays with the axe, like with the thumbnail, looking at it, and goes, "Ah, good. You have all made it out." And he gets up and walks forward. The King of the Tundra would like to meet all of you. And that's where we'll end the session for tonight.
Thing is shit.
Yawn.
Anything for closing?
The walls shake like
Yeah, I
laser.
had a thought, real quick for you, Arik.
Howdy.
Would you be okay with doing a small one-on-one for your your infiltration into the other area and getting back?
If you want me to.
I just figured it'd be something to do to get in, because these takes up time. It's hard to balance the split very well, I feel like, and I don't want to keep you pushed off.
I'm fine.
It kind of makes more
We
sense.
can talk about
wouldn't
it more later. I'd be all for it. I'm all for it if you want to.
Your
Okay.
side mission. Your side
Right on.
session.
That was my thing on the way out, just so as an idea.
Who dropped already?
So then recording's
Max.
Goodbye.
Wow.
Goodbye.
All right, recording is over. I meant to